a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone. Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And if I catch it coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. I'm gonna fight 'em all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone. Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. I'm gonna fight 'em all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone.
All right, what's up, guys? So for some reason my computer is not working. Hold up, sorry, I had to clean that out. I am currently using my phone because I'm trying to get something sorted out. So I apologize for the terrible audio just in advance. So yes, I'm doing this by phone. Like, can I move sideways? No, apparently. Why can I only move? So I'm gonna have this on. I'm gonna try resetting my computer, real quick. But hey, at least we're still live. At least we're still talking. I gotta take off these headphones because it's not connected to the mic. Obviously, this is my phone. Um, like for some reason it was not letting me load get on, so that's why it took a while. So sorry about that. But hey, today we got a lot of movie talk to discuss. Today this is gonna be fun and I cannot wait to discuss movies with you guys. But yeah, the Ezra Miller topic, that's the major thing we're talking about. Hold up. I'm trying to what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reboot everything. I'm still gonna be here, but I'm gonna reboot the computer so that we can go back to where we should have been. But I just don't know where to place the phone. First, let me get some comments. By the way, smash that like button, guys. You go support us in the algorithm, man. This is always gonna be great. We also got my boy Let Alex in the chat. No, we don't have any viewers right now, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna discuss. Um, this channel has been amazing. In the last couple of days, it's been so fun. It's been so great, and you guys have been supporting this channel a lot financially. We are getting like a lot of viewers, like we're getting more viewers, we're getting a lot of support. But yeah, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna try rebooting my computer. I'm still gonna be here, just that this will take a while. But I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully we get this shit back on roll. But yeah, you guys get this authentic phone look. I'm gonna try shutting down my computer. Uh, I should still be on stream, except I won't be able to see the chat for like a couple of seconds. So let's see this. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm trying to get everything sorted out. But yeah, the whole Ezra Miller situation, you guys know I've been very vocal about my annoyance, my disappointment on Ezra Miller. You guys know I've been very vocal about that. And I've had so much frustration with the whole Ezra Miller situation. I've actually had people tell me that they're annoyed with the way I'm talking about it. For some reason, everyone assumes I just hate Ezra all of a sudden. Like, the thing is, I'm very supportive of Ezra Miller. I want the best for Ezra freaking Miller. Actually, let me look at the. For some reason, by the way, StreamYard, which is what I use to stream, they need to improve their phone thing. They got to have like an app on the phone so that you can stream. Because look, I can stream, I can see what I'm doing, but I cannot see the chat without covering the entire freaking screen. But yeah, currently I'm trying to turn on the computer. But yeah, everyone assumes I just freaking hate Ezra Miller. I do not hate Ezra Miller. I I've been a fan of Ezra Miller. I love them in the Justice League movies, both of them. I even love them in the 2017 version, even though you guys know how much I hate that movie. However, all the stuff that's been going on. Wait, hold up. Let me see the chat. Quality, quality. Is the audio good? Is everything good? It should be good. If something's going wrong, like the audio and the visual, please let me know. I cannot see right now because currently I'm trying to my computer won't let me stream because I was trying to get on, but then it said, "Oh no, you can't because camera issues." But let's see if I can get on. Uh, but yeah, we should be good. Hold up. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Uh, Miss Mysterio camera quality. Okay, I can pull up the chat right now. Yeah, I'm using my phone currently. I'm gonna try transitioning to the computer right now because everything seems good now on the computer. But the Mysterio camera quality. Oh yes, Peter Parker, Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Oh man, I do not like Far From Home, but I did like Mysterio, man. Let's try transitioning to the computer because that's where you guys will get. So we also got Antonio in the chat. What's up, man? Oh crap. Oh, I just realized it is pretty blurry. I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's because I'm using my mobile data right now. And typically, if you live stream, it's not good to use your mobile data because it's not as good as internet. Um, but yeah, right now I think my computer should be good. So give me a second, guys. I'm gonna transition. Let's test this baby out. Oh, my audio was good. So I've been trying to reach you. Riddle me this. What's black and blue and dead all over you? The Riddler moment will not. The movement will continue. Dun 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 dun. Ava Marie. Oh yeah, I was actually planning on that. I was literally planning on doing that, but for some reason the computer was not letting me. But hey, we should be good now. We should be good. We should be good. So yeah, we got a lot of topics. Actually, we don't have a lot. I'm not even joking. Antonio saw this. I planned the stream literally an hour ago, or not an hour ago. So what I do is I like to have a stream prepared days in advance, but I'll never know when I'm gonna do it and what I'm gonna talk about unless there's like an obvious topic to talk about. And I literally just put Morbius's love, Morbius's life, just for the fun of it. But yeah, we got the boy Riddler right here. We also got Batman back there. Like you can see little Batman right here. There's the Bruce Wayne one, but there's the Batman one. But yeah, we should be good. We should be good. I think everything should be. I'm about to get to the comments, but I got an image I gotta show y'all. Let me pull up the image real quick. Come on. Also, I didn't get to play the intro. I think I gotta play the intro, man. The intro, we gotta play the intro, man. I'll get the intro in a little bit, but I do gotta pull up an image. But we are gonna play the intro because I didn't get to for some reason. It wasn't letting me, so I had to use my phone for a while. Okay, so I pulled up the image. But yeah, we're gonna play the intro first. Antonio says the Riddler drinks Monster Energy. Of course he does. No, I'm just kidding. Although I feel like Riddler's that kind of guy to drink Monster Energy. I like Monster Energy. I don't drink it as much. I'll drink it occasionally, but yeah, there's occasional times that I will drink it because why not? I don't know. I have been on a water diet the last couple of weeks, but I do give myself what I have as a rule is that once a week I can drink like a soda, a juice, a water, and so I typically just get energy drinks because why not? Also, we have a poll that says should they reboot and recast the Flash? We have 8 votes so far. 75% say yes, 25% say no. So I am going to talk about the pros and cons of doing each side. But first, I do got to play the intro because that is part of the show. And here we go.
So have you ever done DMT?
I dropped out in the 4th grade to run drugs to support my nana.
That means you haven't known the triumphs and defeats, the epic highs and lows of high school football.
Family, 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 family.
All right, we got Snyder Steppenwolf in the building. He says, "What's up? What's up, Snyder Steppenwolf? Good to see you. I think this is the first time I see you in a while in the chat, so it is great to see you here." Yeah, Riverdale, dude, Riverdale. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown of my history with Riverdale. So when I began watching Riverdale like 2 years ago, and I watched the first season. And the reason why I watched it is because I won't deny it. There's this pretty attractive girl I was friends with, and she was telling me about Riverdale. And I have this thing that when I have an attraction towards a girl and I hear their interest, I have this thing where I'll I'll literally watch or listen to that interest they have and try to like it. Um, and she said she was a fan of Riverdale. Now I had no idea what Riverdale was prior to this. I had never read an Archie comic, so I didn't know what to expect. I watched the first season. I was like, it's not great, but it's decent. And so then I began watching season 2, and yeah, I made an ultimate regret by watching season 2. Then I watched season 3, and then I realized, holy crap, what the heck is this? Even the first season was pushing it. The first season was stupid, but still, it was like watchable. It was like decent enough to watch it, but holy crap, the dialogue in Riverdale is some of the worst dialogue I've ever seen in any movie ever. Veronica's wifey, no cap. No, don't get me wrong. A lot of the women in the show are attractive, but I really don't care about that. um, aggressively relaxing says, put Grant Gustin in the in the game, coach. I like how you said that. Put him in the game. Put him in the game. Put him in the game. But where was I? So by the way, I'll say this right now. We are gonna talk about a little iffy topic on the whole Ezra Miller situation. It is gonna be iffy. I've made my opinions very clear on the whole situation, how complex and complicated it is. By the way, we don't have any guests today, so it's gonna be solo dolo, baby. Um, but I do want to say one quick thing. We do have a membership program. You can support us financially. It is only 99 cents a month. There's a join button. It's right near below the subscribe button, so it's pretty easy to find. And you support us financially. There are some perks in it. One of the perks is you get stickers. You get a sticker. You get like Mr. Dickovich from Spider-Man 2. You get Bully McGuire. You get an image of John Campia for some reason, an image of Mad Max. I forgot what all the stickers are, but you get some stickers. And also, you get a shout out in every video and stream I do. Right here, we're going to thank all our members who are supporting us financially: Pedro Bonilla, Rhea, Lit Alex, Mad Max, the CJH, and BK Dan. I do want to thank them for supporting us financially. And go ahead and follow us on our social media platforms at Isaac the Film Geek, both on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you guys. Yeah, that's all the news. But even if you don't want to, like, you can, it's only 99 cents a month, by the way. But if you don't want to, it's cool. You being here is already enough. Like, honestly, you guys being here in the chat, having a lot of fun. You guys are freaking awesome. So it's always great to see that. But yeah, thank you guys for the support. Smash the like button, and yeah, we'll continue. Oh my god, why do we have so many comments all of a sudden? So Snyder Stefan says, so if your crush like Pretty Little Liars or Teen Wolf, you would watch it. Lol. There's a limit. There's a limit. Oh crap. I didn't even mean to press that, but there's a limit. I've never seen Pretty Little Liars nor Teen Wolf, but just looking at the title itself, that doesn't look very good. There's a limit. It has to be somewhat interesting. It's to sound in Riverdale. When I heard the what it's about, I decided I'll just watch it. I had not seen it. I should have seen a trailer. But yeah, I tend to do that when when I have a crush on a woman and they have an interest, I'll try getting into that interest. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a movie or show, because I love watching movies and shows already. So it's kind of like, a win-win situation. Riverdale's supposed to be nonsense. That's its brand. Yeah. Snyder Stefan says Ezra needs Jesus. We'll talk a little bit about that situation. Alex's join. I don't know. Oh, you mean wait, you mean like the membership stuff? Okay. Oh, yo, we got a member. Ashley the Widow becomes a member. Thank you, Ashley. The biggest Morbius fan out there is supporting us. And just kidding. Now I gotta update the list, and we gotta play the clip anytime we get a super chat or a member on the channel. Let me go find the clip. Here's the
I'm a superhero! I'm a motherfucking super...
But yeah, thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Go subscribe to her. It's pretty easy. Just search up the Widow. And again, if you want to go support her, because she loves Morbius and she will nonstop talk about how Morbius is the greatest thing in cinematic history. Like for some, I like Morbius, but She needs to calm down with their with their Morbius shilling. Multiverse Mad Max. I forgot what image is that. On StreamYard it doesn't show you the image, but when I go on YouTube Studio, it shows you. What image was that? Oh, it's Max. It's just an image of, yeah, I just put that there randomly. And then we got everyone saying hello to Ashley, Steppenwolf. Morbius is still trashed up. Come on, don't just tell them the truth. Tell them the truth. You gotta tell them the truth.
So have you ever done DMT?
I like having random clips. More billion, here we come. Heck yeah. Morbius sweep. We are taking over every other fandom. The Fandom Menace, the Snyder fans, they have nothing on the Morbius fans because it's morbing time. It's morbing time, guys. Hashtag Morbius sweep. We are taking over. We are taking over movies. We are taking over the entire Hollywood industry. Morbius 2 will be announced tomorrow. I guarantee you that. It's gonna be called Morbius 2. It's morbing time. And also we got Mad Max in the building. Of course, I gotta put up Mad Max is in the building. What is up, Mad Max? Wait, what's the thing? Wait, I gotta say what Jeremy says. Mad Max says, right, I'm sitting here in a, what does he say? I don't know what he crap. Yeah, I think he says something about having a $60 mic. I don't know. Max always plays that clip. Oh, I'll take off my mask if you take off yours, brother. I gotta find some clips of that. But where was I? What comment should I go on? Snyder Steppenwolf said Morbius is cinema like, oh crap. The internet always goes down. Where was I? Where okay. For some reason the internet is all fucked. Okay, so the internet is back. Where was I? Steppenwolf, yes, Morbius is dang. No need to lie. No, Morbius is not cinema. I know it's not cinema. It is above cinema. It is better than the Godfather movies. It's better than Citizen Kane. It's better than any movie that's ever existed. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm just kidding. I do like Morbius. But oh well. I haven't seen Morbius. Brother, how have you not seen Morbius? By the way, I actually went to go watch The Batman with Alex. So shout out to my boy Alex over here. He was the first person. I still remember when the movie ended. I looked at him and yes, I was processing the movie, but the first thing I was processing was, spoiler alert, that Joker scene. And I told him, I'm sorry, that scene should not be there. That scene was a little crazy, a little weird. Yeah, that was the first thing I told Alex. And also a day before, we were supposed to go watch it, but fucking AMC messed up our IMAX. Morbius is a Oscar-worthy film. You got that right, Steppenwolf, man. Morbius, it is the greatest thing ever put on screen. Like, if when I have kids, I'm only gonna make them watch Morbius. They're not gonna watch anything besides Morbius. So yeah, they're gonna live their entire life worshiping fucking Jared Leto. Movie Madness Entertainment says, oh, I gotta say the Grace ran of Movie Madness Entertainment, welcome. A goddamn pool house. I'm no better than you. Yeah, I gotta memorize everything. But yeah, what's up? Mad Max. I swear I had a clip. I'll just put it.
Oh yeah. Gimme!
Martin Scorsese is jealous of Morbius. Yeah, man. He had to bite the bullet. He had to tell everyone, hey, you know what? Morbius, he had to apologize to comic book movie fans because Morbius is cinema. Oh my god. These Morbius jokes are so funny. Facts, Morbius is the blueprint like BVS. Laughing emoji. Antonio Isaac, you like Leto as Morbius or as Joker more? So I'm gonna be real here. Like, no more joking. I like Morbius. I quite like the movie. I like Jared Leto a lot in the role. I don't think it's Jared Leto's best role. I mean, I think House of Gucci is one of the best performances he's had. I'm not like the biggest Jared Leto fan. I'm somewhat of a Jared Leto fan. But if I'm to pick between roles, and by the way, I like Jared Leto's Joker. He's in my intro. Jared Leto's Joker laugh. I'll say I prefer him as Morbius, but to be fair, Morbius had an entire movie while Joker only had like 7 minutes of screen time in Studio Squad and a couple of minutes in the Snyder Cut. So to be fair, we haven't had that opportunity, uh, full opportunity that Morbius got because it's morbing time. And then of course Alex says I haven't been to AMC ever since that day. Um, Yeah, I was bullshit from AMC. They it's like they were promoting, "Oh my god, the movie's coming out to," by the way, I'm talking about the Batman, or "The movie's coming out 2 days early. Oh my god, come to AMC." And I literally get off an hour early from work. And I had to make up a lie, by the way. Uh, I had to make up a lie. I left, and the AMC closest to me is like a 30, no, not 30, 20-minute drive. It's like in the town next to me. And I find it worth it because that's the only theater around me that has that has an IMAX, Dolby, and it's the only AMC close to me, which is funny because there's a Cinemark right nearby it. But uh we go in there and there's like a lot of people there, and we already knew it was an early screening. This was like on a Tuesday. And we're there and they tell us, "Oh, the projector's broken." And I'm like, and they said, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna try to fix it. We're waiting." We waited there for fucking 2 hours and those pieces of shit. And look, I felt bad because one of the nerdy little nerdy little neckbeard weirdos, they were starting to yell at one of the employees saying, "Man, I paid my," and look, it was bullshit. The thing that pissed me off is that they said that the entire day their IMAX projector wasn't working, and I really wish they had emailed everyone, messaged everyone saying, "Hey, you know what? We'll refund you," which we did get refund when we didn't get refunded. We got pushed to the next day to watch the movie on Dolby. And yeah, I remember I felt so mad. I was, well, not mad. I was disappointed. I didn't complain. I don't like complaining to employees at all because why would you do that? But I ended up just watching it the next day. And I remember I was so sad because I saw John Campia did his out of theater review. RJ fucking did his review. Sean O'Rourke did his review. I think that's, did I pronounce that name right? I don't know. Sean. I actually talked to Sean for the first time on Saturday. And I've been subscribed to him for like a year. So it was nice to hear what he had to say. But yeah, Morbius better than the Batman Snyder's MCU. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Uh but let's see. Uh, the Widow says, "I like to look at him. That's his best role." um, Gibby. I don't know how you can always tell how young somebody is by their love for iCarly. But let's not deny that. Anyone who's between the ages of 20 to 25 or younger, I mean, like somewhere around 17 to 26, somewhere around there. I think those are like the iCarly fans. I watched 2 episodes of the Revival series, and the only reason why I haven't seen the rest, and I like the first 2 episodes, is because I don't have Paramount Plus. I had a friend, I had his account, and then like after the first 2 episodes, I think he deleted his account. But yeah, so I haven't been able to watch it. Snyder definitely said Sam was low key a cutie. She got thick. I mean, to be fair, she grew up. I'm not going to talk. To be fair, they were much older. They were older than me while I was watching the show. Where was I? Morbius had more character development and heartful moments than WandaVision. Yeah, I don't agree with that, but I know you're trying to troll Ashley. Antonio says Ashley the Widow loves Morbius a lot. Morbius became a villain for no reason while Wanda enslaved a town. This is why Morbius is cinema. By the way, can I talk about this? So Moon Knight episode 4 came out. No spoilers. I'm just gonna give you my quick non-spoiler review. Now, I have been asked why I'm not doing reviews for Moon Knight. Um, I did a review for the first episode, and I really like the first episode. The second, third, and fourth episode are really, really, really good. Don't get me wrong, they're really good. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I like Moon Knight, but I don't love it. and typically I'm very busy after, like, when I'm very busy at night, so I can't do my spoiler discussions like I hope. The thing that the thing is, when I did my WandaVision spoiler discussions, because that's actually one of the reasons why my channel, the first, so you guys know how my channel got buzzed. It was more the Snyder Cut stuff. I was talking a lot about the Snyder Cut, but the very first thing that ever gave me buzz was my WandaVision videos. Because if you go look back, I made a shitload of WandaVision videos. I did spoiler discussions. I even did pregame shows. I did theory videos because I still to this day think WandaVision is the best Disney Plus series. This includes The Mandalorian. This includes um, Loki, Moon Knight. I loved WandaVision, and I was just so in love with the show. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier came in. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier was decent. I don't think it's all that good. It was decent. It was decent. Um, and then um, and then Loki came out. Loki started off with high potential. The first episode was fucking amazing, and everything else started being all right. You know, not the best, but Hawkeye. I like Hawkeye, but I did not love it. What if was more? What if is probably the only Marvel series so far that I didn't watch the episodes the very first day? Moon Knight. Now, if you've been on the channel for a while, you know I've been hyping up Moon Knight. Moon Knight was one of my favorite Marvel Comics characters, and when Oscar Isaac got casted, that excited me. And I really like the show, but it's just that I'm so exhausted that I don't care too much about talking because so RJ watched the episode early. RJ is my friend Resident Justice for those who don't know, and RJ told us, you know, this next episode is gonna be amazing. It's worthy of staying up to 2 a.m. It's a big plot twist. And I watched the episode, and sure, don't get me wrong, that was a big twist. But I expected it. I expected it. I'm sorry, I saw all that. And I wasn't really all that surprised. And while I like the show, I really wish WandaVision had come out later. Just because I feel like WandaVision caused this little upset. It was a little. It feels like when WandaVision came out, it's like everything else had way more pressure to be good because of WandaVision. You know what I mean? Um, but don't get me wrong, I've really liked Moon Knight. I think Moon Knight is very unique. I like Moon Knight, but I'll say Moon Knight to me is better than every Marvel Disney Plus series besides WandaVision. I'll say it's better than Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier, and I really liked it. I just don't love it yet. And the twist didn't really do much for me. But I still like it. I still like it. Like, don't get me wrong, I still quite enjoy it. I still quite enjoy it. But again, I'm not like the biggest hardcore fan of it. Yes, WandaVision is top tier cinema. I did everything for WandaVision reviews, discussions, everything. Well, I mean, I was. It was the first time my channel got a little bit of buzz because I was starting to pull viewers. I was starting to get people who loved WandaVision coming here, so it was pretty cool to see. And of course, the Mephisto train. I know. I'll admit, when I first saw the final episode, I was disappointed because there's no Mephisto. But I think like a week later, I rewatched it and I just enjoyed it for what it was. And I realized, you know what? I don't care if Mephisto's in it as long as you give me a good story, and I liked it. What if was all right? I thought it was all right too. Antonio says you actually read some Moon Knight comics. Yeah, I grew up loving the Moon Knight comics. You know, um, I know he started off as a Batman-esque character, but then more and more time passed by and he became more of a Egyptian gods. And I remember when the show was coming, when we first heard about the show, I was like, what are they going to do? Are they going to go Batman-esque? Are they going to go Egyptian-esque or gods-esque? And what I thought was it was going to be in the middle. But this show is actually going far into the Egyptian gods lore, which I like. I really like that. The whole Khonshu stuff, the whole. By the way, Ethan Hawke is amazing. Ethan Hawke is great. I'll say this though. Oscar Isaac definitely needs to be nominated for an Emmy. Definitely. There's no debate about it. He needs to be nominated for an Emmy soon, or when obviously when it happens. But I knew Moon Knight from when I was 4 years old in 2006 when I was playing Ultimate Alliance. I just remember So I had a friend of mine who was a big comic book nerd, and I was like 10, 11, and he would show me Moon Knight comics, and I ended up loving the character. And for years, I always wanted just a live action Moon Knight because I just thought it is what it is. Um, but yeah, Isaac loves Moon Knight. He thinks it's the best MC. I mean, I don't. I really really like it. Like I think I give it high praise. Like I recommend this show to a lot of people. But I won't say it's the. I'll admit there. So when the early reviews were coming out, one of the things that intrigued me was they were saying that it felt kind of like Indiana Jones, and the Indiana Jones movies are some of my favorite movies of all time. And I didn't feel that for the first 3 episodes. I won't lie. It felt like, yes, there was hints at it, but it never felt like Indiana Jones. This 4th episode did feel very Indiana Jones like. But yeah. WandaVision was alright. It's low-key over low. Hey, it's understandable, Steppenwolf. Not everyone's gonna like everything. Everyone has unpopular opinions, and like one of my unpopular opinions right now is I'm more excited for Thor: Love and Thunder than I am for Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. Don't get me wrong, the trailers for Multiverse of Madness look awesome, but to me, Thor and Lover feels like Thor: Love and Thunder. It sounded like I said Lover. Thor: Love and Thunder to me, it just looks like my kind of movie. The music they chose, "Sweet Child of Mine," by Guns N' Roses, that's a freaking amazing song. But you guys know my second favorite MCU movie is Guardians of the Galaxy. My favorite character in the MCU is Star-Lord. Yeah, Star-Lord's my favorite in the MCU. Actually, he's one of my top 5 favorite comic book characters of all time, and he's probably my comfort character in the MCU. I just love Star-Lord, and I remember when he was getting shit on Infinity War, I was like, "Damn, I'm a big Star-Lord fan here," but everyone's shitting on him. Um, and Thor: Love and Thunder feels like that kind of as storytelling, and Taika Waititi, it seems like that's what he's crafting, and that's my kind of movie. Multiverse of Madness looks freaking great. I know Multiverse of Madness is gonna be the Joker for women that Joker was for men. I'm just kidding. My sister told me about that, um, but I don't know. Thor: Love and Thunder just looks so freaking good. Uh, but yeah, I'm always gonna be honest with you guys, and my honesty is that I believe Thor: Love and Thunder's trailer looks better than the than the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which I still got my tickets for opening day, May 5th. Man, a Mexican on Cinco de Mayo is gonna go watch Doctor Strange instead of drinking tequila. No, I'm just kidding. By the way, let's be honest. Cinco de Mayo, that's more of a white people holiday. I won't even deny it. I've never really celebrated Cinco de Mayo. Um, it's funny because there's actually people who think Cinco de Mayo is Mexican Independence Day. It's not, but it's always funny to see that. But but hey, if y'all are celebrating, awesome, good for you. Just don't do anything stupid. Who said Mephisto? Most of the MCU people didn't even know who he was. That is true. That is true. I personally thought it was Mephisto. Most people think it was going to be Mephisto, but obviously that wasn't the case. What comment was I on? I watched it weekly, but I'm not really hooked. Are you talking about Moon Knight? By the way, Peacemaker to me is my favorite comic book series of all time. Better than Daredevil, better than WandaVision. To me personally, Peacemaker hooked me. Peacemaker was fucking awesome, or at least to me. Do you really want to do? I always skip intros, but I never skip it for Peacemaker. I pay him to say these things. By the way, little preach. Crap, I forgot what I said. Crap, I forgot. I said a lot of. This is something I always do when I'm streaming. I always forget what I'm saying. Um, so when somebody says something, please let me know what I said. I pay to say these things. Lol. um, Antonio, one more day should be thrown into the pits of hell. Antonio says another Isaac hot take. More excited for Thor 4 than Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. And look, I'm excited for Multiverse of Madness, but Thor: Love and Thunder just looks fucking great. I should probably stop cursing because it gets me demonetized. Where was I? Only los Pueblanos celebrate Cinco de Mayo like that. Yeah, like it's not as that. I mean, yeah, Mexicans will literally do anything to have a party. Let's not deny that. Hispanic people will do anything just to party. And it's weird because Cinco de Mayo, I rarely, because Alex knows this. I live in a very Hispanic centric area. A lot of the Hispanics here don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I mean, to be fair, I'm from Texas. I feel like in California, the Mexicans in California are more like that. But yeah, I don't really I've never really celebrated it. I've always seen more white people celebrating it, but hey, that's cool. It's cool. Oh no, unsub, dislike, report. I don't know what I did. Oh wait, I think it's because of the Peacemaker thing I said. Antonio says Peacemaker, Moon Knight, which you like more? Oh, Peacemaker by far. I love Peacemaker. Do you really want to take it? I'm just kidding. I bought my Multiverse of Madness tickets the day it came out, but I'm not even excited for it. Look, I'm excited, but I won't deny it. I'm not like I can't wait. I'm not like that. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks good, but I'm not Spider-Man No Way Home level. I'm not Avengers Endgame level of excitement. Mainly because I won't deny it. The trailers don't seem like they're really telling you what this movie's about. It tells you the multiverse and all that, but it doesn't show you what causes that, like what's going on. But yeah, it is like that. The MCU ruined Thor, and I freaking love the MCU and ruined his arc becoming king. I can go more in depth, but I might get triggered on how Disney did Thor and even Hulk. I will agree on the Hulk part, but the Thor thing, I think they improved Thor and Ragnarok because Ragnarok is in my top 5 MCU movies. But I didn't like Thor in Endgame. In Endgame, I felt like they were just way too comedic with it. And look, I'm a fat person and I'm fine with fat jokes. But the thing is, I felt like that was the only thing he was there for. Like, there's some scenes I like. Like, I like the first scene when he's talking to Hulk about he has PTSD. And then I like the scene when he's talking to his mom, and his mom is like, hey, you don't have to be what other people are telling you to be. You can be who you want to be. And I like when he gave Valkyrie the role of king. But everything else was just no. It was weird. I don't know. Peacemaker was fun though. Antonio says the New York Mexicans also don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, although there's a parade in Manhattan. Yeah, you'll probably see more white people in sombreros. I'm just kidding. But hey, if you celebrate, man, that's cool. I just don't personally celebrate it that much. To be fair, I'm not a big I don't like alcohol. I won't deny it. I know everyone calls me a sober Sally when I say that, but yeah, I don't really like alcohol that much. But anyways, I think it's important we talk about the topic. We got to talk about the topic. Also, wait, Snyder Stefan says, bro, I watched Bell's stream. The way Zod was saying nonsense about the Batman, like, bro, if I was there, I would have went full black heart. I'll admit some of the criticism I heard are not. I feel like some of the criticisms felt so. Look, all movies are subjective. But when I heard Zod talk about the Batman, it sounded exactly like the way people who hate BVS talk about BVS. How he was saying Batman's killing too much. Batman, I don't know. So you guys, some of you guys, and I know Antonio was there. Some of you guys saw me on the panel. I left because nobody let me talk. I'm not joking. I have this rule that if I'm on a stream and I don't talk for 20 minutes and I leave because I don't like just sitting here. I have this thing where I want to move all the time. Like, if you notice, I move a lot of my videos. I literally have to move. Like, I cannot sit still and not talk. I'm sorry, I can't do that. And I got so bored that I started just putting my toys on camera. Skeptic would not let anyone talk. I'll admit, Skeptic. I have this thing that I don't like drunk people on streams, and Skeptic seems like he's always drunk on streams. He also said the F slur. And look, no bullshit, no nothing. I'm not trying to criticize anyone, but I cannot stand 20 minutes without talking. Okay, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. Like, it was weird because I just could not. They were just all arguing, and anytime I tried speaking, everyone would just speak over me, and I ended up leaving just because I couldn't. Don't get me wrong, I get Belle. She puts her StreamYard link on the chat. She lets anyone in. But yeah, I'm not. It was a little frustrating. But Isaac is straight edge. No drugs or no alcohol. I have a saying that says sober is doper. And I'm just kidding. Look, if you're gonna drink, look, I've lived my life I have tias who've gone drunk. I know alcoholics. I have a little bit. I've gone 45 minutes without talking about the Flash. What the heck? I've lived with people who are very into alcohol. And so I do have a little bit of a thing where I just do not like I don't like it when people get drunk and do stupid things. Like, I'm very against drunk driving. Like, if you drunk drive, I'm not gonna lie, you're a piece of shit.
I always feel like if you're gonna drink responsibly, but it's more that I don't like the taste of it. Like I remember when I was around 17, 18, I'll tell you guys a little secret. I remember um so I was with my Theo and he was working and he was drinking alcohol, but he left the room and he had his bottle. I think it was a Corona, and he had it open. I'm like, hey, I gotta try it, and I drank it. I literally spit it out. It was that awful to me. And then I've had other alcohols, and I've never. I like margaritas. Margaritas are good, but they're margarita. Like I cannot drink more than one cup because if it just it's not that tasty, honestly. But all right, I'll stop talking about that. I'll stop talking about that. I know. Some people like alcohol. It's just not my thing. Where was I? Okay, Snyder stands are mad that the Batman was successful in the domestic box office and GA liked it more than Snyderverse movies. I'm not gonna lie to you. After the Batman movie, there's so much hypocrisy in the Snyder fandom. I'm disappointed by it because it's like they're starting to call the Batman a flop. That movie made way over its budget. Now look, it didn't make $1 billion, but not every movie has to make $1 billion. Not only that, but I hear some criticisms that sound a lot like what people say about Man of Steel and BVS. But hey, it's all subjective, man. I love the Batman. I don't think it's as good as BVS or the Snyder Cut. I don't think it's as good as either. But hey, it's a great freaking movie to me. But I do think I need to talk about Ezra. All right. All right. I'll talk about Ezra, and you guys let me know in the chat what you think. I'm not getting any pan. I sent this link out to some people. I don't think, to be fair, I'm doing my panels. Um, I'm doing my panels. Like I do the stream. Sorry guys, I got a little distracted. So my stream, to be fair, it's like 1 p.m. Most people are at work or busy or school, something like that. But the Ezra Miller situation, I'll talk about it. There is that question people are asking: is it going to be rebooted, recasted? What are they going to do? Oh wait, I'll read it. Which one was it? Is it this one? Fax Antonio, and they would crap on Snyder fans being hyped for non-Snyder movies. Like, bro, yeah. I mean, I'll tell you guys my experience. When I gave the Suicide Squad a good review, I had literally so I had to delete some comments because they were very, like, I didn't want to allow that kind of behavior on my videos. But I was literally being told, "Oh, you betrayed Snyder. How fucking dare you betray Snyder? How could you do this to the fandom?" I literally had those kinds of messages, and I had a couple people DM me on my Twitter and Instagram telling me, "You're no longer part of the fandom. We denounce you." And I was like, "What the?" And because up until Suicide Squad, I was hyping it up, and I did have some people telling me they're not going to go support it. And I was like, "Hey, man, that's fine. As a consumer, you have every right to not go support a movie." But I always said that, hey, I'm gonna go watch it because I'm a big fan of the DC universe, even if it's without Snyder, and I'm gonna go support this movie because the trailers to me looked pretty good. And I ended up loving the movie. And even in my review, I said I love the Suicide Squad, but to me, it's not as good as Batman versus Superman and Zack Snyder's Justice League. I thought that was pretty high praise. Like, I love it, but I just don't love it as much. And yet I still had some dumb fuck idiots telling me, "Oh, you're supporting Hamada, you're supporting a racist, you're supporting this, you're supporting that. How dare you support James Gunn? How dare you? How dare you support anything non-Snyder?" And I was so confused. I was like, what the heck? I make 20 videos every week about Snyder, but yet the one time I give praise to a non-Snyder movie, that's when you lose your fucking mind. I don't know. It's a little annoying, but but yeah. So much gatekeeping in the fandom. Yeah, that's why I call it out. But yet when I call it out, a lot of bullshit idiots say, "Oh, but that's only a small minority of the fandom." So what? It's a small minority. It's still part of the fucking fandom. In that fandom, this toxic side of the fandom only keeps growing and growing. And when I call it out, that toxic side, which they don't know they're toxic, that toxic side, fucking brain. I've literally been lied about. There are people who used to be my own subscribers, by the way, who genuinely think I'm anti-Snyder, even though in every fucking video I say the Snyder fandom is amazing, that they're still the minority, all that, and I praise the Snyder movies. Look at my fucking background. There's literally a Batman versus Superman poster back there, a Jared Leto poster right there, a Snyder cut image right here, which below it says restore the Snyderverse. Yeah, apparently I am fucking anti-Snyder. Apparently I'm anti-Snyder. I don't know. It's so annoying that nobody is willing to do literally 5 seconds of research to say that, hey, this guy is not anti-Snyder. It literally just takes 5 seconds. Just go put most popular videos here on the channel, and most of it is me attacking Jody's Corner, attacking Andy Signor. I even called out fucking John Campia. And yet, for some reason, people call me anti-Snyder. And it's so frustrating. It is genuinely frustrating seeing how bad the Snyder fandom reacts. But yeah, this is why Snyder fandom isn't taken. Thank you. I literally, the reason why this fandom isn't taken serious is because we're gatekeeping. We act like fucking buffoons, and we act like the biggest morons in the fucking world. It genuinely annoys me how many brain fuck dead idiots are in this fandom. And what's sad is that a lot of these bigger YouTubers never call out the toxic side. That's why I did it. Let me use it a good Enosh, who runs the Point Extra Lounge channel. This guy to me is the best example of what a Snyder fan should be. Look at the bad shit, call out the bad shit, but also be positive, be great to the fandom, call out the bullshit. And Enosh, even he's gone shit. There are literally people who say that Enosh is anti-Snyder. I don't know how fucking brain dead stupid you have to be to think that Enosh is anti-Snyder. I've literally seen those comments. There are literally people who say that Enosh is just trying to profit from the fandom, when this man Enosh has literally spoken to Ray Fisher, he's talked to Ray Porter, has been talking to Ezra Miller, and yet for some reason everyone thinks that fucking Enosh isn't real Snyder. I don't know. Sorry if I'm ranting, but Enosh doesn't deserve the bullshit he goes through. It's so annoying. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'll continue. They'll call you a Hamada supporter and a Warner Bros. Show for praising the Batman 2022 James Gunn Peacemaker. The good thing is I didn't get that for the Batman, because I do think that in the last couple of months I've done a good job at eliminating that, because my channel, I don't know how many of you guys were here for like a year ago. My channel used to be gaslighting. It used to be just me talking about the Snyder fandom, to the point where anytime I would do a stream, even if it had nothing to do with Snyder, it would eventually go back to that, which I'm fine with. I'm cool with that. But it became, my chat was saying stuff like, fuck Walter Hamada, fuck Suicide Squad, fuck this, fuck that. And it got to a point where I was like, well, man, I think at times we gotta chill out. And I was even friends with some people who now hate me. Like, there are people I've actually had, I won't say their name. I had somebody who I'm friends with make a video about me, and they're in the title and in the video they make it out to seem like they don't know who I am. Bullshit, motherfucker. I can pull receipts saying that you know who I am because you've been on my chat. And in the video they make it out to seem like I'm anti-Snyder and that I call the fandom cultist. Yet, all you have to do is 5 seconds of research and find out that I'm a major Snyder. I've made like hundreds of videos on how much I love the Snyder movies, but when I make one video saying that the bad side of the fandom needs to be stopped, that's when the problem arises. But yeah, I'll continue. Sorry, guys. You're anti-Snyder for being an objective Snyder fan, bro. These idiots. Yeah, it's that, because the problem is the fandom won't wake up. The fandom doesn't realize how bad it's becoming. There are literally people who have literally contacted me telling me they don't want the Snyderverse restored because they're afraid this entitled side of the fandom is going to get what they want, and then become worse. I don't know, but yeah, it is what it is. Enosh is the goat. Heck yeah, cough Fade OJ. I actually don't know. I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know who Fade OJ. Sorry about that. I just don't know the Fade OJ situation. Yeah, so sorry about that. I'll search it up, or if you guys let me know in the chat. I don't know much. I need to be reminded. I don't honestly know. Bruh. Oh, I know who it is. Yeah. Actually, I'll even say his name, Truth. Truth. You guys know the Truth 31. I made a video on him because he was making fun of somebody's depression and was making fun of somebody's depression. He was doing a lot of stupid things, and I decided to call him out. I was like, hey, and in the video, I never made fun of his appearance, even though I did put his face out there. And I called him out. I was like, hey, why, as a Snyder fan? Because in the Snyder fandom, we raised money for suicide prevention. And I decided I'm gonna call him out. Now I'm like, hey, you know what? If you want to talk about it, you can call me out. And a year ago we became friends. And the reason we became friends is because I did a stream about the Batman no kill rule and how I'm somebody who thinks that the no kill rule doesn't matter. And we became friends. We messaged each other. He would pop in my chat. I even had him as a moderator. And we were big, he would give me shout outs in his videos too. Like he would literally, like when I would pop up on stream, he would tell people to subscribe to me. And I can pull up receipts, by the way. When I made the video, after that, he did a stream. It took him 2 weeks to make a stream. And in the stream, he had to lie to people just because he knew damn well. He didn't even respond to my video, though. That's disappointing. What he did was he used one little thing I said in the video, because I said, if you attack Eddie, you attack me too. And I was doing that because I was supporting Eddie. But the idiot didn't even respond to anything. I asked him a question. Why do you deem it okay to make fun of depression, especially when you're in a fandom that's raised money for suicide prevention? But he never responded. What he instead did was, oh, you're ugly, you're fat. And what's funny is that I predicted that, which my assumption is he didn't watch the video, because at the end of the video, I said that this dumbass is going to make fun of my appearance rather than acknowledge my actual true question, because I want the best for Truth, because me and Truth were once friends and I want the best for him. In fact, I'll say this right now. I hope that within the next few months, the guy becomes better. He doesn't become an asshole, but instead he gaslit his subscriber base. And there were people in his chat saying, oh, I used to be a fan of Isaac's, but Isaac is anti-Snyder. But yeah, I'll continue with that. Sorry about that. Snyder stands are delusional. Like everyone loved the Snyderverse when they were main DC movies. Truth isn't a friend. He's a creep Dave. Yeah, I used to be a friend of his, but I called him out. But he never responded to my criticisms. Instead, he made up lies and ran with it. And it frustrates me because I would have loved to have discussed with him. I would have loved to discuss him. You should pull receipts if he attacks you again. I feel like he maybe has done. I haven't kept up with this channel really. So I don't know if he's talked about me. And it's funny because so in a stream before, he talked about how he didn't care about subscribers and all that because he's not monetized on YouTube, which rightfully so. He should not be monetized because the guy says actual offensive slurs. And then on the stream, he says, oh, you only get 7 people watching you. Oh, it's funny. His excuse was, I used him just because I need clicks because I can't make good content, which is funny because it's like, Truth, you're not famous. You only have like 8K subscribers. Yeah, that's more than me, but you're not famous. You're not popular. I made that video because I was genuinely concerned on why you found it okay to make fun of depression. And he never responded to that. And if I wanted to make content about people, it would not be you. I literally would rather make content on The Quartering, Geeks and Gamers, Ryan Kinnell, Tyrone Magnus. Those people, I can make content on them and make much more views. So why the fuck would I care about Truth? Again, I had nothing to win from what I said. I just wanted to call it. I was like, hey, why do you genuinely deem it okay to make fun of depression in a community that's against suicide prevention? His excuse was, you're ugly, you're fat. Oh, cool. Oh, and then he also threatened to assault me, by the way. But it is what it is. Thank you, Stefan. I'm really a nobody, honestly. But it always means a lot when you guys are here supporting. But sorry about my little rant. It's just frustrating. But yeah. And Stefan says we need more fans like you, man. Thank you, Stefan. And you guys are awesome. Antonio, Stefan, Alex, everyone here in the chat. I'm really a nobody. I'm just gonna tell you guys my honesty. Like I'm gonna keep it real, you know. Let's see. Yeah, this is my assumption. This is what I'm gonna assume it happened. So I haven't had contact with Truth in many, many months. I think it's maybe been a year because we used to like he would pop up on my chat. Like literally a lot of times he would pop up, say hi, and he's given me shout outs and videos. What I'm gonna assume, because my video did pretty well, it got a lot of views. What I'm gonna assume is somebody messaged him. Because I know there were Truth subscribers on my comment section saying stupid things. It's funny because none of them actually responded they never really responded to like my actual question. What they did was they they moved the goalpost. They just moved it to another topic rather than actually answering that question. What I'm gonna assume is somebody showed him the video or sent him the link. Um, and what I'm gonna assume is that he saw the title and thumbnail, and he saw like a minute of it, and didn't want to watch the rest. And the reason why I think he didn't, there's either two things that happened. I think he watched the entire video, but realized, holy shit, you can't debate me because the guy has a tiny brain. He cannot debate. He showed that he couldn't because all his only debate was I'm ugly and I'm fat and that I'm anti-Snyder. One of those is a lie. I don't lie to you. I'm not attractive. I don't give a shit though because that's not what I'm here to talk about. But yeah, he lied. Because he knows damn well he's not smart enough to debate me because I exposed them. There are literally people who told me that they unsubscribed because of my video, and that really got him mad. Nobody on his chat unsubscribed to me because of him. They all a lot of people unsubscribed to him because he was being a dumbass, because he couldn't respond, and because I genuinely brought up a genuine question, but his tiny brain couldn't respond to that question. He couldn't. And that's a problem. But yeah. Isaac is an objective Snyder fan. Also, Enosh, we need more objectivity. Yeah, I'm when you make Snyder content, I'm not saying you have to call out the fandom, just that when it's brought up, you have to acknowledge there is a toxic side that has caused a lot of bullshit in the fandom. And I used to be blinded by it. I genuinely used to not know that this all was happening. But yeah, I'll move on. I'll move on from that. He only keeps attacking Bell and Eddie, mostly not you. To be fair, Bell and Eddie have been on this for many more months, and I wasn't a part of it until recently when I did watch the clips. When I watched it all, and then I made my video. Now I have two feelings on why he doesn't bring me up anymore. One of them is because he knows that I'm not really part of it. The major people who are part of the drama is Bell, Eddie, and him. They're kind of the trinity of the stuff. And by the way, this is the first time I talk about it on video since my video, so it's not like I really talk about him. I think that's probably the major reason why he doesn't bring me up. And another reason is I did bring up questions that he just cannot answer because he knows that if he answers those questions, it makes him look bad because he has no answer to that. What I would have done if I was him is I would have done an apology. I would have just said, and not an apology to me, apologize to the generality of making fun of depression. And if he had said something like, I would have given him respect if he had said, hey, you know what? I apologize. I did not mean to make fun of depression. As a Snyder fandom, we should disavow that. And we should disavow that. Support suicide prevention. I would have done that. In truth, I would have genuinely deleted my video. I would have genuinely messaged him and told him, hey, you know what you did was great, and I give you a lot of praise and you deserve a lot of love for what you did because apologizing is always great to do. But he didn't. Instead, his small brain realized he can't debate, he can't talk his way out of it. So he resulted to literally, he pulled a Jody's corner. He pulled a Jody's corner. He did exactly what Jody did to Young Rippa, where Jody, instead of actually debating Young Rippa, what Jody started doing was talking about his sex life. Yeah, I don't know. Tyrone Mangas, he was another cool one that fell off. Yeah, Tyrone, it's disappointing to see what happened with him, but yeah. Truth is 5'9" and built like priest. Look, I won't talk about how he looks. I don't give a crap about that, honestly. I don't like making fun of appearances. Because to me that's immature. That's middle school. That's literally middle school arguments. But yeah, it is what it is. Also, we got Rain in the chat. What's up, Rain? Thank you for being here. I'll get to your comment in a little bit, and we'll talk about the topic. We've gone an hour without talking about the topic. Wait a minute. I just realized I don't think I ever actually sent this link out to my group chat. Okay. So yeah, we got Ray in here, man. What's up, man? But yeah, enough about truth. I really don't give a shit about truth. I only really just said that because I feel like none of y'all ever heard my response to this video. But by the way, I only watched the 5 minutes where he was talking about me. I didn't watch the rest of it. So maybe he said something after, but I highly doubt. We got Eric in the chat. What's up, Eric? He or she says, hey, what's up, man? But yeah, the whole Ezra Miller situation. So let me bring up a Google Docs. To get a visual representation of what it is I need to say. Google Docs. But yeah. But honestly, about the shoot stuff, if you ever want to message me privately or publicly, however you want to, contact me, and I'm genuinely willing to have a conversation. But if you're gonna talk about me, at least bring up facts. I brought up a good question and he never responded to it. But yeah, I'll continue. Yeah, give me a second. I gotta get a Google Docs for Ezra freaking Miller. Also, we got a poll. I put, should they reshoot and recast the Flash? And some of you guys think they should. They should. For some reason, my internet keeps going down, so I think I'm gonna turn off the camera for a while. Just because. But let's. I pulled up a Google Docs on what the. I'm gonna give a visual. You guys, let me know in the chat what you guys think. But yeah. Sorry, guys. Here's the Google Docs. Yada yada yada. All right, so we got the Google Docs here. We'll talk a little bit. He's just a man child. Forget about that, dude. Yeah, I did. That's why I was gonna make a response video because I genuinely, I was before the video before he did his stream. But then I realized when I heard him, I was like, holy crap! It's like arguing with the brick wall. You're gonna go nowhere. Uh, Isaac is hyped for the Flash so much. Yeah, I am. I am disappointed about the delays and all that, but yeah. Stefan is also hyped for the Flash. He wants to watch it so bad. Uh, Super White says, yeah, they should recast. Ezra's dragging Warner Bros. Down. How the F are they going to promote this movie? Ezra cannot do press junkets because this is obvious. Ezra needs help. Just recast at this point. I'll talk a little bit about it. I like him in the role, but there are better actors for the role anyways. I agree with that. I think he can be, my bad. I think they can be replaced, but yeah, we're going to continue. Okay, so where was I? Bell was having a conspiracy theorist yesterday. I wonder who it was. I didn't watch the entire stream. I had to leave. Antonio says, Isaac, will you be on Eddie's channel later today? Oh crap, is he streaming? I might pop in, depending on what time though. But yeah, let me pull up the text. So let's give you guys a recap. So Ezra Miller is in a lot of shit. Recently committed second degree. They committed second degree assault. They're in a lot of trouble. Look, I'll say this. I want the best for Ezra. I really hope Ezra seeks therapy. I really hope Ezra pulls a Robert Downey Jr. where they get redemption. Eventually they get redemption. I've said that in the past. I've gotten a lot of shit for my criticisms on Ezra Miller. I have. I want the best for Ezra Miller. However, I do not condone violence. I do not condone any of that. I support mental health. I like if you have mental health issues, I really want anyone who has mental health issues should seek therapy, should seek counseling, something, and everyone around people who are going through mental health. You know, if you have somebody close to you who's dealing with those kinds of issues, please talk to them. And I really hope for the best for Ezra. However, if everything's true, and I'm going to say if, because for all we know, maybe some of these are lies. If everything comes out to be true, Ezra lunged at someone, Ezra threw a fucking chair at somebody, then I think Ezra should be fired. Should he be blacklisted from Hollywood? No. But again, throwing a chair at someone could have been potentially fatal. Ezra could have killed somebody. Ezra could have killed a woman. Ezra could have killed somebody. And if we allow this to continue to happen, then somebody's going to die. Somebody is going to die. And I know that sounds dark, but throwing a fucking chair at somebody could have killed someone. And so if all of this is true, then I'm sorry, but Ezra should be arrested. Or should at least be taken to a mental hospital or something like that, or rehab or something. But as a company, you probably are going to need to fire Ezra because Ezra gives you bad press. And I hate how everyone keeps saying that I don't understand mental health and all that. Dude, I've lived with people who have genuine mental health or mental health issues. I mean, I keep forgetting to say issues. I've lived with people who have those kinds of issues. But that doesn't excuse assault, especially second degree assault. Again, throwing a chair at somebody's head could have killed them. If I did it, I would understandably understand if people like here, y'all in the chat just stopped watching me if I threw a chair at someone because I could have potentially killed someone. And yes, I believe in redemption. I believe in seeking redemption. I believe in somebody recovering and becoming better. But again, if you're a danger to everyone around you, then you probably shouldn't be walking free in society. And this isn't cancel culture. This is literally somebody almost nearly killing somebody else. That could have been fatal. And thank God that that woman's still alive. Thank God that that woman's still alive. And the bullshit that Ezra's been doing, if it's all true, I think Ezra should no longer be Flash. First of all, it's bad press. I hate when I bring up the bad press part, everyone's like, oh, you're being selfish to Ezra. No. If you're a company and you have somebody causing troubles for you, you fire that person. You try helping them seek rehab, but if they're a liability, because you have to understand that movies cost money. They cost money. And these movies, these $1 million franchises, you do not have the amount of money to just spend it on somebody who's not willing to seek help or something like that. I'm sorry, but if I'm a Warner Bros. Executive, I would at least consider firing Ezra. I would. Because it's a liability. Because now Ezra, and yes, I support helping people with mental health. But again, Ezra should no longer, if this is all true, if this is all true, Ezra should be fired. Because you're a liability and you're being selfish to everyone around you. Because remember, when there's movies being made, it's not just the $1 million company, it's not the $1 million CEOs. It's not just the directors, the producers who make millions of dollars. It's also the little people, the janitors, the people who take care of the lights, the people who take care of the catering. Those are people who are working their asses off just to help this movie happen. They are people who get paid like minimum wage. And now their jobs are being lost because somebody is being selfish. I do, and I want the best for Ezra. That's why people keep it's like nobody's hearing me. It's like what I'm saying is Ezra needs help. And as a community, we should probably and look, really the reality is none of us can really do anything, but the people who can are the people close to Ezra, the people around them. Try seeking rehab or something. I do not know what the issue is, whether it's alcoholism, whether it's drug usage. I don't know what it is, nor am I going to assume what it is. But whatever it is, if you're putting the lives of other people in danger, then I'm sorry, you should not be in society. And by society, I mean walking free, kind of like us, where we can just go outside and do whatever we want. Either be in a mental facility or something like that. Maybe go to prison because I'm sorry, but that just happens. And I'm not saying this because I'm an Ezra Miller hater. I'm saying this because as a human being, and again, I do hope, because look, Robert Downey Jr. did much worse things. Robert Downey Jr. did much worse things. But the difference between Robert and Ezra is that this is currently happening with Ezra. Robert went to prison and for years and learned, recovered, and now doesn't have that issue anymore. Because he recovered and became better. But Ezra, on the other hand, this happened, and you are going to have to face some form of punishment because it doesn't matter if you have mental health issues or alcoholism, drug usage, which is all part of it, depending on your case. But it doesn't matter if you're putting the lives of other people in danger. Then you should not be out in society. You should not. And as a company, you have to. And I hate this because people are like, "Oh, then you're just being selfish to Ezra." No, Ezra. Now, Warner Bros. Is actually being selfish if they keep Ezra and allow them to do this bullshit. Allow them to do this bullshit while everyone else has to go through it, while everyone else has to suffer through Ezra's bullshit. That is the selfishness. One actor should not determine the other people's paycheck. It should not. And we have to remember there are also little people in Hollywood. Not everyone in Hollywood's a millionaire. I've actually literally been messaged by people who work within Hollywood who aren't millionaires, who are just people who work average, kind of like a 9-to-5 paycheck. But sadly, everyone's misinterpreting me. I want the best for Ezra. I really do hope Ezra gets redemption. But Ezra is a liability. And it's much more selfish if you just allow Ezra to be there even with all these issues. That's the reality. That's not sugar-coated anymore. That is the reality. And I've been very vocal about my disappointment towards Ezra. I've been very, very vocal. But sadly, I feel like too many people are not holding Ezra accountable. And look, I am gonna wait to give my full-on opinions until everything's over. Until the trial is over, everything's over. I'm gonna wait till that happens. I'm gonna wait till that happens. Because again, like I'm saying, I keep saying if, because everyone just assumes that I just want Ezra fired. I just want to go. No, I'm saying that if all of it is true, if everything's true, then Ezra should be held accountable. They should. There's no question about it. You cannot put people's lives in danger and expect to get away with it. You cannot. Again, how long is it going to take until eventually somebody gets hurt? Oh, and it did happen. Somebody did get hurt. They chokeslammed a woman 2 years ago. And before anyone says that clip is fake, if the clip was fake, which I actually think it is, because they were laughing, they were joking. If the clip was fake, then why didn't it address it? Simple. And everyone keeps saying, "Oh, but the woman never spoke out about it." She probably was paid off by Warner Bros. Let's not deny it. She was giving that money. Again, that was the starting point of me losing respect towards Ezra, and I gave them a pass. But then this happened, and then they threatened the lives of a couple. And now this is the one that really tipped me off. They assaulted someone, and this one's confirmed. This one was confirmed. They assaulted somebody, and it's second-degree assault, and that could have been fatal. That could have killed them. But sadly, there's a lot of people who keep saying, "Oh, but you don't care about mental health issues." Yes, I do care. But at the same time, I also care about the other people involved, the people being hurt. Again, are we going to have to wait till Ezra kills somebody? We shouldn't wait for that. We should not wait for that. And again, if all of it is true, Ezra should probably no longer be in society. And I'm not saying just go straight to prison. What I'm saying is maybe a mental facility, maybe get some mental help. But as a company, you are going to need a fire. I'm going to put some options on the screen, but first let me read some comments. Wait, let's see if are there any comments there. He needs a rehab. I don't want Ezra to end up dead. Yeah. Ezra should be fired if they do this again. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Or should be forced to go to rehab or something. Do needs help. If they are not willing to go get help, then they should be fired and recast. Then yeah, I agree. Well, if everything's true, I'll say that they do need that. Seven Wolf says, "Did you see the Mike Tyson plane video? People really be testing Mike Tyson's patience, and people forget that 90s Mike Tyson was not a nice guy." I actually don't know much about Mike Tyson because I don't keep up with like combat kind of sports like WWE, MMA, all that. I honestly don't know much about that, so I won't really say much. But yeah, some people are saying Grant Gustin should replace Ezra as the DC Flash. What do y'all think? I think that's a bad idea. I won't lie to you. Seems like a good idea. I've always liked Grant. I like Grant Gustin, but I'll actually explain the issues I have if they do have Grant replaced. Let me get to some of the comments. The CW is whack, but Grant Gustin's a good actor. Yeah, I think Grant Gustin's a talented actor. Plus, I guarantee more people know Grant as the Flash and Ezra as the Flash. So maybe it should be good business, but I think Warner Bros. Should get a new actor. They fire Ezra. Yeah, I do think that Grant is much more popular. But let's go into the Google Docs. Oh crap! Why? What the heck? It won't even let me. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, let's talk about the options they have. Let's talk about the options. All right. So, and if you guys want to recommend anything, just let us know in the chat. Okay. One option is keep Ezra, hide them in the marketing. Keep Ezra, but hide them in the marketing, because either way, now let's be fair. This movie comes out in I think it's July. I think it's July, something like that. But one of the options is keep Ezra, but hide them in the marketing. Now, this one I think is the most likely thing to do. Now, it's going to be tough, but I actually have a prediction. I have a prediction. I think in the posters and anything, I genuinely think that in the posters and anything, they're gonna have Ezra with the helmet on at all times. Because typically you'll see posters, like you'll have posters of like the Batman, the Suicide Squad, where you see all their faces, and you have like an image of them with the helmet or mask, and then one without. Like for example, the Tom Holland Spider-Man ones had some of them with Tom Holland's face. I think none of the posters are gonna have Ezra Miller's face. I think it's all gonna be the Flash in his helmet. That way you hide Ezra Miller's face. Now, yes, it's obviously still gonna be Ezra Miller because you can still tell by the jawline and everything, but still. So this is a possibility. You can keep Ezra, but you gotta hide them in the marketing. Um, by the way, I'm gonna make Snyder Stefan a mod because I always see him often here. So let's make him a moderator. So here you go, Stefan, if you get to be a moderator, because yeah, you're a really good guy. I know Rain and Antonio are also mods, so shout out to them, man. But yeah, let's continue. So you can keep Ezra, but hide them in the marketing. Now the other one, this one's some familiar, but dump it on HBO Max. Now here's some benefits with HBO Max. Oh, no problem, Steppenwolf. Oh, actually, there's a comment. Neurotic just made a Marvel is doomed MCU. Oh my god. I actually have a video that I'm gonna upload later today. About what's it called? I have a video about it on. I'm gonna talk about the whole Jane Foster thing. I have a video. It's being uploaded right now. I think it should be up at night, like somewhere around nighttime. Where was I? Neurotic is a loser. Yeah, they're losers. They're just sexist pieces of shit. There's no other way to say it. And who else is in the chat? Yada yada yada. Okay. Oh yo, we got Chris in the building. What is up, Chris? Bipolar nobody, man. What's up, man? Okay. So Isaac, what do you think of Spider-Verse 2 being delayed? Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I was annoyed. I think it comes out July of 2023. I'm disappointed because obviously I wanted to see the movie soon, but hey, it's understandable. The animation does take a long. That's really good animation, and I'm fine with them postponing if it means that it's gonna be better. But yeah, it's disappointing. I really wish it came out the day it was supposed to come out, but actually, I gotta check my phone. I just got a message from somebody. Sorry. Sorry guys, I just I just got a message from somebody. All right, I'll continue. I'm messing with Isaac Lamel. Yeah, I love Chris. Chris is a great guy. He's always messing with everyone. Yeah, but shout out to Chris, man. Shout out to Chris. Where was I? Snyder Stefan says Jane Foster Thor looking wifey as fuck. Her comics were okay, but some of them were whack. But I won't lie to you, I'm not like the biggest Jane Foster fan. And look, I'm fine if none, like I thought that ending in the trailer was fucking amazing. But the people who are complaining about it being woke and all that, I'm sorry, it's not woke. And it's always weird. I always hear the term forced diversity, but nobody explains what it is. Like, what is forced? And it's funny because I used to believe all this. I'm actually so glad that I didn't start YouTube until 2020, because before 2020, like 2018, 2017, I used to be a Geeks and Gamers fan. In fact, I still remember I hated Captain Marvel, but I hated Captain Marvel just because I hated Brie Larson at the time. But then over time, I came to realize, holy fuck, I was an idiot. I was a stupid idiot. And I realized, holy crap, these people are literally sexist pieces of shit and they just won't admit it. Now, I won't lie to you. I still don't like the Captain Marvel movie, but I like Brie Larson. I don't think what she said wasn't wrong. She was actually right about what she said. She was right. And a lot of these people are weirdos and they cannot. The thing is, I put this out on Twitter and I said, people can't stand female empowerment and they can never explain it. Um, they can never explain it, which is funny. They can never explain why they can't stand female empowerment. But and I brought this up and I said, okay, there's been male empowerment in movies for many years. Look at Matrix. Neo's the popular part of that. Look at Terminator. Arnold is the big part of that. The Star Wars original trilogy started straight white male. All these popular Rambo, Rocky, all these movies were male empowerment. Male empowerment for many decades. Movies have been nothing but male empowerment. And look, there are still a lot of movies that still empower men. Look at the Batman. The Batman was clearly the strongest character in that movie, and he's a straight white male character. And I have no problem with that. I'm cool with any race, any gender, any ethnicity. Um, I'm fine with any of it. But these guys, the minute there's female empowerment, that is the minute they really freak out. They freak out. And anytime I hear the term forced diversity, there's never an answer to it. All it is them being sexist pieces of shit and not understanding what it is. But yeah, Spider-Verse 2 being delayed made me upset. Spider-Verse 2 is coming out in June, same month as The Flash. Spider-Verse is going to destroy The Flash movie. Oh my god, I just realized it is. It's coming out around the same. Holy crap. This kind of reminds me when Into the Spider-Verse came out around the time Aquaman came out. But yeah, let's continue. It's not woke. Yeah, it's not the term woke. What really is it? It's lost all meaning, but because for them, woke it just means women. And I'm glad Stefan says this. He says there's this total of 23 male projects and 6 female MCU projects. Tell me how this is woke. I swear these guys are incels. Yeah, sure. They're incels. The reason why they do this is because in high school they couldn't talk to women. Let's not even deny it. They probably couldn't talk to women. And look, it's fine. They're not everyone's gonna be able to talk to women. I don't think it makes you better if you can't talk to women or not. But these guys clearly cannot talk to women. Clearly, they cannot. And again, if you're not like you can't date women or anything like that, I'm not making fun of you. But looking at Geeks and Gamers, you can tell that's part of it. But yeah, I used to be a Geeks and Gamers bootlegger as well. I was shaking my head. Yeah, it's disappointing. Yeah, they are gonna trash. They are gonna trash that. Just George says I'm so glad I stopped supporting the Phantom Menace back in 2019. Bunch of babies. Yeah, I agree. I actually was never a Phantom Menace guy. In fact, I didn't even know what it really was until a couple years ago. But I was a Geeks and Gamers fan at the time, and I used to. I mean, I just remembered. I have the shirt on from the Point Dexter Lounge. Griffs plus Gatekeepers. Um, do you think Jeremy's gonna get offended if he realizes that when you say gamer, it kind of sounds like you're saying gay. So it's like geeks plus gamers. Do you think that's going to offend Jeremy because that name is woke? Forced diversity basically means they want only white people in their films. Yeah, I agree. And it's funny, none of them ever explain it. None of them ever explain it. I did like Geeks and Gamers, but the Brie Larson videos pushed me away. You know, I won't lie to you. The content I like from Geeks and Gamers is their gaming videos or when they're talking about things they love. Because I think that's what Geeks and Gamers should be, a place where geeks and gamers talk about the stuff they love. But instead, when you go on his channel, all it is them complaining about not having straight white males in movies. It's just the truth. But where was I? Oh crap, my Wi-Fi. Not again. Not again. Crap, my Wi-Fi is crapping. Hold up. Give me a second, guys. Sorry guys. Let me I think I'm gonna have to go on the phone now. Because for some reason my Wi-Fi is still low. Let's go on StreamYard. Hold up.
All right, guys. Yeah, for some reason the internet is screwing me over. Um, yeah, it's frustrating. Uh, hold up, I'm gonna try my best.
Oh crap! I was muted. I didn't even realize I was muted. Sorry. Okay, so let me read this again. Yo, did you see heavy heel versus babyface trashing Thor 4? And he called Tessa Thompson a c word. I was like, are you serious? Yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Uh, yeah, sorry. I just realized that the mic was muted. But yeah, thank you guys. But yeah, these are sexist pieces of shit. By the way, I'm gonna say something. So you guys saw my video on Mecha Random 42, right? I'm gonna assume most of you guys did. So I made a video where she was talking about Millie Bobby Brown, how she's fair game because now she's 18 and that she has no right to complain because she wears provocative clothes. That's what Mecha Random 42 said. And I made a video debunking that. I was like, wait, hold up. You're basically allowing grown men to send sexual messages to a minor. That's kind of what you're saying. Now, yes, she's 14. I mean, not 14. Crap, why did I say 14? She's 18. She's 18. But remember, she just recently turned 18. And Millie in the article said that she said in the article that she got these messages even before she turned 18, just that they became more after 18. And yet Mecha Random 42 started saying, oh, well, you deserve it because you were wearing something provocative. And I literally was so shocked because what I basically heard was somebody saying that you're allowed to look at a minor in a sexual way because of the clothes they wear. No. If it's a minor and you're a grown adult, you should not be looking at them. And look, I'm only 2 years older than Millie. Millie's 18, I'm 20. So really I can find her attractive. I mean, I really don't, but even when I hear a girl's under 18, I stop. I don't do anything about it because I'm not a fucking moron. And also I have morals. I have a moral that says they're still a minor and they don't understand, adult stuff. Because when you're under 18, you really don't understand sex and stuff like that. And, even I'm only 2 years older than Millie, and even I understood those morals. And I'll tell you guys this. I haven't said this to anyone. I don't know if Mecca watched the video. I received a tweet saying this person, now it was from like this anonymous account. They only had like 5 followers. It's obviously a spam account, like an account, like it's a burner account. I think it was called something like, I don't know, it said something Star Wars. I don't know, something like that. But I received a message from this person telling me that Mecha Random 42 finds my video very disingenuous and that I'm spreading misinformation. And I asked this person after, I was like, how can I trust you? Is there any proof of this happening? They never responded. They never responded to that. And I was so confused. I was like, what the heck? Why would somebody tell me this and then not respond after? So I have a feeling that maybe Mecca saw the video. And if Mecca did see the video, hey, you're more than welcome to debate me. Because I do not stand for that bullshit. But yeah. Yeah, Mecha Random's another L. I remember when Saga roasted or something. Yeah, I remember. So what happened was, I don't know. I think this was a year ago. The only reason why I know who Mecha is because of Saggy. Saggy called her out because Mecha Random on a stream made fun of Zack Snyder because sadly, Autumn Snyder, the daughter of Zack Snyder, committed suicide. Obviously, most Snyder fans know about this. We know that this all happened. Snyder fandom is very suicide prevention. And Mecca found it okay to make fun. I think she said something like, "This is why your daughter you couldn't even take care of your own daughter." And I think this happened after Zack Snyder called out the geeks and gamers. But what's funny is she said that, and her only excuse after was, I'm being canceled. Woke culture is canceling. Motherfucker, you made fun of somebody's suicide. Don't act like this is fucking cancel culture. You are being called out because you said a stupid comment. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It's that fucking simple. Again, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. It is not that. And I made a video on it. But yeah, Saggy is the reason why I know who Mecha is. And I am sorry if you are a fan of Mecha. I'm so disappointed. If you are a fan of Mecha, I'm so disappointed. But what the fuck is wrong with her? I'm sorry, but I don't care if she's doing this because it gets her views or a joke. She has no integrity. And I guarantee you, if she was to come on my stream and debate me, I would easily debunk everything she had, because there is no way that you're accepting grown men looking at a girl that just fucking turned 18. There is no way you're accepting that. There is no way. When I heard that, I genuinely thought she was joking. And yet you allow this disgusting ass behavior. You get mad at the girl wearing a fucking dress instead of the grown man looking at the child. That is disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, but that really frustrates me. But yeah, y'all remember when Saggy made videos on Mac? Yeah, they were factual. Chris says she has a few simps that would cape for her. It's funny. I've literally shit in her mouth on several occasions. The moment she starts to lose an argument, she blocks you. Lol. She's a rich person. Yeah, she can't form a conversation. I'm sure that if she was to get on a debate with literally anyone, she would lose, because she has nothing to back her argument besides oh my god, Brie Larson sucks. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. So if you hate Brie Larson that much, then don't watch her. Don't keep up with her. I don't know why it's so different. It's like let me try using an example. Like the Phantom Menace. I don't like this Phantom Menace, but I don't keep up with them. I don't give a shit about them. The only time I ever knew is if someone shows me a video of theirs, but that's about it. Snyder didn't even say anything bad about Geeks and Gamers. They got butthurt. Yeah, that is true. He didn't really even say anything. He just says he's against hate. But yeah, let's go back to everything. So let's see one of the options. So one of them is dump it on HBO Max. Now the benefits of this is you don't have to promote it as much. You can just which makes sense. There's a benefit. Now there is a downside, meaning that you are going to lose a lot of money, because putting movies on streaming does not make you anywhere near the amount of money you can theatrically. So that is one option. Another option is recasting and reshooting. Now, the problem with this option right here is the problem with this option is it's going to be very expensive. Now, they do have the time because the movie comes out in July or June of 2023, so they have time. And this has been done. Remember, Back to the Future had a different Marty McFly. Then they reshot the movie. They brought in what's his name? Michael J. Fox, I think that's his name. I don't know. Oh, by the way, I gotta look at the poll. The question is, should they reshoot and recast The Flash? 22 votes, 50% say yeah. Holy crap! I don't think I've ever had a 50-50 poll. But hey, you guys let me know in the chat. Now, I'm not saying what that should happen. I already said earlier that if it's all true, then they should probably fire them. But one of the options is recasting and reshooting. The problem with this one is it's pretty expensive. This is gonna be like Justice League 2017, where they had to reshoot a lot. Now it's not gonna be. This is gonna be far more than what Justice League was. But the difference between this one is they probably wouldn't change anything story-wise. And also another difficulty is they have 3 Ezra Millers in the movie. They have 3 Ezra. From what we heard, we're gonna have 3 Ezra Miller's playing 3 roles, and not only that, but they're the face of the franchise. They are the Flash. You cannot have a Flash movie without promoting the Flash. So that's one option. Sorry guys, I'm really thirsty right now. Yeah, I put out the link. I don't think anyone can come in right now. Recasting, reshooting. That's one option. Now this one, there's less of a chance, but CGI Ezra's face out. You could see. Stephen says, "Gotta go, y'all. This was a great stream. Take care, y'all. Thank you, Stephen, for popping in, man. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you. I'll see you next time, man. Have a wonderful day." CGI Ezra's face out. Now the problem with this one is this is probably the most expensive one because we also have to remember CGI, like deep fake CGI stuff. It's improved. Like look at Luke Skywalker in Book of Boba Fett. That looks pretty real. But the technology still hasn't reached a point where you can do that for an entire movie with a main character. Also, we got RWBY 900. What's up, man? Thank you for being here. Here's the problem with that one. That one's pretty expensive. It's going to be the most expensive one, and we don't even know if the technology can do that for an entire movie without it looking weird. So this one, I don't give it that much of a percentage. So this one's an option. Now this other option that they have, and yeah, I agree with Rain. He says, "Hell no, CGI face will be a tragedy." Yeah, I think it would look weird. I wouldn't. This is probably the option I would more likely not want to do. But yeah, another option is wait till it all blows over. Wait till it all blows over. Basically, I mean, they have a lot of time. They have like a year. Till the movie comes out. So they have time. By the way, y'all smash the like button. It helps support the channel. And again, if you do want to support us financially, there's a membership program. There's a join button near the subscribe button. It is only 99 cents a month and helps support the channel. And you get a shout out in every video. Pedro Bonilla, Rhea, Lit, Alex, Mad Max, the CJH, BK Dan, and of course, Ashley the Widow recently joined the membership program. So thank you to her. And let's continue on with the video, with the stream. Rain says, "I feel like Warner Bros. Will just ignore the situation by the time 2023 comes out. Most people are going to forget about it either way." I think it depends what happens during that time. But yeah, I think that will eventually happen. The next option is, I mean, I think we have everything. I'm going to do one that's similar to this one, but promote it as a Keaton Batman movie. So this one is false marketing. I guess you could say that. It's false marketing where now I know it's similar to the first option we have, which is keep Ezra behind them in the marketing. This one, but maybe even retitle it. Maybe change the title to DC's Multiverse Alliance or something like that. Maybe do something like that. Or now this one's similar, but I guess edit the movie to less screen time for Ezra. So first let's talk about the promoting it as a Keaton Batman movie. I guess they could do that, like false marketing, like just promote it like as if like Ezra is a small part of it, and that's mainly going to be Michael Keaton, Sasha Gaye. It can be really anyone. But this next one is edit the movie for less screen. Now, I do not know how they do this one. This one's going to be, I think this is a tricky one because it's a movie called Flash, where Flash is there from beginning to end. Sorry, excuse me. Or Flash is going to be there from beginning to end. And that's going to be a little tricky. I don't know how they can do this one, but maybe, and this could probably be part of the whole keep Ezra behind them in the marketing. This could probably help the marketing, but they have like a year. But there's a chance that they could edit the movie where they can show that Ezra's really not a big part of it, but they're still part of it. And Fantastic Beasts: Secrets of Dumbledore, I have not seen the movie, nor do I plan to because I'm not a big Fantastic Beasts fan. Fantastic Beasts had the benefit that they could hide Ezra because Ezra's not the main character, and they were I think they hid them in the posters, in the marketing, anything. I think they hid Ezra in everything. So maybe they could do something like this. But yeah, I guess they could edit Ezra, although I don't see as likely. But yeah, here are the options to bring on. Keep Ezra, but hide them in the marketing. Dump it on HBO Max, recasting and reshooting. CGI's Ezra face out. Wait till all blows over. Promote it as a Keen Batman movie. Now the last one I'm gonna put is gonna be similar to Wait till all blows over, but I'm gonna change it how it is. Ignore Hope. Wait, hold up. Hope, Ezra, Hope, nobody cares, and continue as planned. I actually think this is the likely chance, which I'm actually fine if they do this. Hope nobody cares and continue as planned. Um, because let's be honest, most people are gonna go watch The Flash, or at least most of the people are probably gonna go watch The Flash and not really care about the behind the scenes stuff. I think. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's just an assumption. This is actually what I think is going to be what their strategy. I think they're just going to hope nobody cares and just do what they're doing either way. Just promote the movie as a Ezra starring Flash movie. The only tricky part is when they do promotion, when they do press tours, the press is going to ask, they're going to ask questions about Ezra's Hawaii incidents. They're going to ask those questions. But yeah, I think this is what they're going to do. Just release it in theaters, promote it as, hey, Multiverse, Flash, and then just hope that it doesn't affect the box office. Now, let's actually talk about the Grant Gustin stuff. Let's talk about Grant Gustin. Who could replace Ezra? Which was the recasting, reshooting. Also, let me pop up some comments. Crap. Sorry, guys. Oh my God, my internet. Not again. If you guys can hear me perfectly, please let me know. I think I'm gonna have to have the camera off, which I don't like that. I like showing my facial expressions and all that. I know I'm an ugly person, but still. So not Ezra, Grant Gustin. There are some people saying that Grant Gustin should take over the role of Ezra Miller. I've heard some people say that Grant wouldn't take the opportunity because he's friends with Ezra. I actually think Grant would definitively take over the role. I won't even deny it. I think because first of all, remember Grant isn't that popular of an actor. His biggest role is on a TV series, and I think because remember every TV actor wants to be movie actors because movies is where you make more money, and it's also more people go watch movies than television. So I think at any opportunity, Grant would take that chance to just go be a part of this big movie. But I don't think Warner Bros. Wants to do that because I think they don't want to risk confusing the audience, because what's going to happen is if they put Grant, the general audience is going to see, holy crap, it's the same guy from the CW. Does this mean I have to go watch the CW? Because that's what they're going to think. Even if you promote it as reboot and all that, they're still going to assume that's the same one from the series. So I don't think they're willing to do that. I honestly would rather, if they do reshoots and recasting, I honestly would prefer they just recast with another actor. I don't, that's what I want. But Antonio says people are gonna see it for the Batman in it, not the Flash himself. I mean, I'm more looking forward to the Flash stuff. I love Keaton's Batman, but he's not the main reason why I'm watching it. But there are gonna be some people who are mainly there for Keaton's Batman. But yeah, some sort of funny dude. I like that name. Says kill off Ezra at the start. Cast a Wally West and boom, cut everything about Ezra and reshoot. That's part of this recasting reshoot. I mean, look, to be fair, if they go this route of reshooting and recasting, which I'm totally fine if they do that, the one thing is, why, if you are planning on doing reshoots and recasts, why even have Ezra to begin with, even if it's a quick scene? Even if it's a quick scene, why even do that? I feel like if they were to do that, they would rather just recast a Flash and just have him from start to end and just kind of ignore that it's a different actor. Because honestly, you can get away with ignoring like the actor. I mean, just look at War Machine. Rhodey, Don Cheadle replaced I think his name was Terrence Howard. I think that's the name of the actor previously. Um, you can just easily recast. I don't think you have to make it more complicated by just killing off Flash and then having Wally West just show up. I mean, I'd be totally cool with that idea, but I do think the likely scenario is hope nobody cares and continue as planned. That's what I think will happen. Also, my Wi-Fi. Sorry, guys, my Wi-Fi is. I guess I'm going back on the phone. Hold up. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Don't leave. Don't leave. Let's get to the crap. Hold up. I'm trying to go.
Okay, I'm on the phone. But yeah. All right, I'll go on the phone, I guess, for right now because the Wi-Fi was tripping me up. What I don't like from the phone is that the audio is nowhere near as good because obviously the mic's not connected. I have to use the goddamn um, phone quality. But yeah, so we're back. We are back. Although it does look a little more authentic. Anyway, this is like my setup. But yeah, we are back. Although the HD drops in quality on when you use your phone for StreamYard, I don't know why that is the case. But yeah, so maybe I can come back. Okay, so I'm saying kill of Ezra as an explanation of. I mean, I know what you mean, but I don't know why. I don't think Warner Brothers would like. Remember, if you're already planning on reshooting and recasting, I don't know why you would risk even having Ezra for like 2 seconds. You know, because that means you would still have to credit Ezra, put their name in the description of actors who are going to be in the movie. And so I don't really see them going that route of because remember, when they do these reshoots and reshoots, if they do them, it's going to be incredibly like I genuinely think if they do this, this might be one of the most expensive movies of all time because of it. And so they're risking a lot.
All right, I'm back. So yeah, so I guess just remove myself on the phone. We should be good. But look, I understand that explanation. It's just that I don't see a purpose because again, if you do have Ezra in the movie, you are going to have to show quick like you're gonna have to tell people Ezra's in it because you have to put like a list of the actors in there. I mean, that's how people figured out Michael Shannon's General Zod's gonna be there. So I think if they were to do them, they would more than likely just recast and have. What's so hard about this is that this movie was already shot. This movie was already shot. What time is it? What time is it? Sorry, guys, I have to check the time because I have to do something in a bit. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I just had to check the comments. Let's actually look at the poll. We have 27 votes. 59% say that they should reshoot and recast the Flash. I am honestly fine if they don't reshoot and recast. Yes, you've heard my. I'm annoyed with Ezra Miller. I'm annoyed with Ezra. I'm disappointed, and I do not think Ezra should continue as the Flash after this movie. But I'm actually totally fine with the option of just putting out as normal. But some sort of funny dude says, I doubt they weren't care about controversy. You could get away with that back in the day. Nowadays, they'll probably get boycotted and canceled. Honestly, but it's the thing is about the reshoot and recasting. You're already spending a lot of money, and I feel like just to not worry about the Ezra controversy, they would rather just much replace the Flash as a character, you know? I mean, I also wouldn't mind Wally West being the Flash in the DCU. I just don't. I mean, maybe what they could do is just release the movie, but the post credit be or the ending of the movie be Ezra gets replaced in a Speed Force and Wally comes in. But you know what I mean. Also, we got Rhea in the building. What's up, Rhea? And she's using one of the stickers. She is one of the members uh, of the multiversal family. I think that's what I call it. So thank you to Rhea. I gotta add Ashley because today Ashley became a member. So yeah, thank you to everyone supporting us financially. And then she says, "What's up to everyone in the chat?" Antonio, funny dude, Rayan, RWBY, Snyder, Steppenwolf, and everyone. What's up? What's up? But yeah, that's everything I had to say. I hope for the best for Ezra. I really do hope Ezra pulls off a comeback, redeems themselves. By the way, can I say something funny? So in my videos when I talk about Ezra, I've been trying to respect their pronouns by calling them they/them, because those are the pronouns of Ezra. I don't judge anyone if you accidentally mispronounce, because to be fair, this pronouns are like using they them is still a new concept in society. But I had some people get mad at me for respecting Ezra. Like, look, I'm still gonna respect someone's pronoun. I'm not saying you have to, because it is difficult. Just that I personally prefer to respect somebody's pronouns. Like if somebody identifies as she/her or he/him or they/them, I'm just gonna respect it. I'm not gonna be that guy. But yeah.
So have you ever done DMT?
All right, gold member. Don't play the laughing boy. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
What?
But yeah, I talked about everything I needed to talk about. I am kind of like my voice is pretty dead right now. I mean, to be fair, I am doing a solo stream. I forgot. Did I even send out the link to this? I think I gotta check my Twitter, because I have a group chat where I send people links. I send people links. Maybe crap. Let me actually check my Twitter real quick. I have this bad thing where I always forget to send links out, because it's kind of like I forget to. I think I did. Let me check the group chat. Sorry guys, I have to check up my phone. By the way, look at this Henry Cavill Superman. Superman. Oh yeah, talking about Fast. I made a video on the Fast and Furious X. Yeah, but I made a video on the whole Fast and Furious X thing. How, because it did seem like Vin Diesel was hinting at Paul Walker's character Brian O'Connor to return in Fast X. By the way, they announced Fast. Let me actually search it up. We got to talk about Fast X. We got who wants to talk about Fast and Furious, man? Screw the Flash. We are talking about Fast and Furious. I'm just kidding. I mean, I am. Let's. Okay, I think this is an art. Never mind. I just checked something. Let's see. Okay. Am I looking at the right thing? Sorry, guys. I'm checking something real quick. Hold up. Let me share screen. This was the post that kind of sounded like it was like I made a video on it, but it did seem like at the end. So early in this whole thing he wrote, he said something how his daughter is the reason why. Sorry, Mia Toretto, which is the character here on the left, though the girl, she's the sister of Dominic Toretto in the movies. By the way, I currently right here have my Fast and Furious 8 movie collection. The only movies I don't have here is Hobbs and Shaw and Fast 9, which I didn't like Fast 9. I like every other. I even like Too Fast and Furious, but yeah. Let's go back. Kind of brings up the whole. So his daughter is the reason why they had, because originally Mia Toretto was not going to be in Fast X, but his daughter persuaded them to, which I'm not going to lie. I think that's a lie. But later on, let me actually read it. So I know I made an entire video on it, but I'll still bring it up. The irony. Wait, hold up. Where was it? Okay, it says, I tear up and then I do it with pride and honor when his mother asked me to bring back Brian back to the screen. Well, I don't have to tell you how serious I take that. Kind of implying, I think that's implying that Brian's going to return. Fast could never have been here without the profound love of the. That is true. Between Dom and Brian, I recently rewatched the first Fast movie. I love that movie. I love it. Established in 2001. Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, I think it's hinting at. I honestly think it's hinting at a possible return for Brian O'Connor's, which is I think he's been my. I genuinely think he's my favorite Fast and Furious character. I think my second one is, and then my third is probably Dominic. But yeah, I'm trying to find a video. My voice is dead. I think I'm honestly just gonna stop. Oh my god, sorry guys, my voice is dead. Oh my god, I'm feeling like this thing where it feels like I just can't talk right now. Sorry. Yeah, I should probably never do solo streams. Oh wait, I didn't even check my Twitter. Because did I send the link out? Did I send? Oh my god, I did not. I did not send the link out. Holy crap. Jared Leto or Ezra Miller? Like, you mean like acting wise? Acting wise, I would say Jared Leto like is a better actor. As a human being, I don't know, because the whole Jared Leto cult stuff really concerns me. But yeah, I'm gonna take off my headphones. I gotta take off my headphones. Ooh, I'm gonna take off my headphones. I think I'm gonna end the stream off. I've gone 2 hours. The Fast and Furious movies went downhill real fast. I like that real fast. Let me play this clip actually.
Family, 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 family.
Sorry guys. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'd be fine. So what I could do, because I do got to do something in 10 minutes. What I could do is I'm gonna send out the StreamYard link and just let everyone talk while I take a break and still continue the stream on. Still continue. Let's still continue. Have fun. So yeah, I gotta send the link out on Twitter. I don't know why I didn't. I'll put it out on Twitter. Let's see, and I might put it on. If anyone wants to come on, you let me know in the chat. But I'm definitely not talking. Either I end the stream or allow many people to let other people join the panel. Hold up. Give me a second. Hold up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to message someone. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to. Yeah, sorry, guys. Rain says I can't wait to see Dom versus the Power Rangers in the next film. Yeah, that'd be funny. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to check my phone. You know what? Should I put it on the chat? Should I put it on the chat? I gotta, because I know some of y'all still want me to go live, but my voice is dead, and I think I would rather just let other people come in, have fun, do whatever it is they want to do, and yeah. Oh my god, sorry guys, I've not done a solo stream in like over a year because I used to do them a lot. Oh my god, I don't know how I used to do. I mean, my voice used to just die. My voice used to just die. Yeah, sorry guys if I'm complaining too much. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end off the stream in a bit. Okay, so let's watch something on YouTube. Let's do a live reaction. So wait, which one of y'all brought up the nerdrotic stuff? I heard Neurotic said something stupid. Let's search of Neurotic. Let's search of Neurotic. Oh my God! Disney Marvel's doomed. The MCU explained. Wait, is he literally
I think we
explaining the
should
MCU? What a
explore a
moron!
few solutions.
Let's actually
Grammarly
put this up.
suggestions.
Let's put this up. Let's put this up. Yo, we got Eddie. Oh, hold up. Why is it not letting me add him? What the heck? Hold up. I'm pressing on add to stream, but it will not let. Oh, okay. There we go. What's up, Eddie?
Hey, Isaac.
Congrats on 1K, man.
Yeah, thank you.
So, are you gonna start making money off hate videos?
No, I mean, funny enough, I already made a video about this. It's still uploading, but I was like, damn, this guy has no chill when it comes to the MCU BS. But like I said, I have a stream later, a celebration stream, even though it's more just talking about topics. But I might as well celebrating getting monetized and getting to 1K pretty much at the same time, like quickly. So I might as well try to celebrate that. But yeah, this guy is BS. I already, my shit's updated right now, but I gave him some of my own thoughts about the MCU.
Yeah, I don't really know much. Like, I tend to more criticize like geeks and gamers and quartering, but Nerdrotic is definitely one of those morons. But I'll watch a little bit.
Nerdrotic.com.
Let's talk about the MCU. It's a little nickname for Disney Marvel's Phase 4 that's been around for a little while. A lot of people know what it is. Some people might be new to the channel, and Marvel stands absolutely hate it. Of course, there'll be the accusations of sexism.
You ever notice that they use the same people in their thumbnails? Like, he just played it.
Accusations of sexism and misogyny for Disney Marvel's Phase 4 that's been around for a little while. A lot of people understand what it is. Some people might be new to the channel, and Marvel stands absolutely.
They always use the same person on their images and all that. Like, what the heck? But I guess I'll continue.
Hate it. Of course, there'll be the accusations of sexism and misogyny. Au contraire, quite the opposite. This is just a term I coined for something Kevin Feige invented. It's a sordid tale of agenda, ego, hubris, embarrassment, activism, identity politics, and diminishing returns. This is the MCU explained.
The MCU. Wait, Eddie, do you got your shirt with you? The MCU one? Are you gonna wait? Is that one you created, or did you just find it?
It's the one I created.
You created it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna start selling it now that you're monetized?
I mean, pretty sure I should be making it. I should be putting it in the description with these videos I make about them.
Just start off your videos with like a 1-minute promotion for the MCU shirts. I have a video for later today that's supposed to be because Tyrone Mangus complained about the whole woke.
Yeah, I made a video about that like 2 days ago. I think it's when it blew up.
One thing I suck at is that I'm always late to everything. But yeah, I probably will make a video on this whole Nerdrotic stupid shit. But yeah, let's continue.
The origins of the MCU, of course, come from the relatively new comics, the all new, all different Marvel, the tokenized Marvel, and some somewhat overblown Facebook research that was done to see what the percentage of men and women were into comics. Research that was done by a channel or blog named Graphic Policy back in 2014. Cliff Notes version of this research. Basically, Graphic Policy went over Facebook to see how many people were interested in comics. And unsurprisingly enough, it turns out that almost 50% of potential comic book fans are women, which is stunning research because I would guess that half the population is a potential customer. And I guess the same would go for film. And we can't forget the Me Too Time's Up era thanks to this guy. Prior to Phase 4, the mighty MCU was a juggernaut, but there was one single film that embarrassed it. Wonder Woman. Not too long after that, Kevin Feige was asked if there would be more female representation in the MCU, and he said yes. Eventually, there'll be more female heroes than
it's
male
cringe,
heroes.
Man. This guy's
and
like 52
was the
saying this
inception
shit.
of the MCU.
Yeah,
keep in mind
man.
that Joe Russo just restated that Marvel doesn't have a plan.
You know, I'll bring up the question again that I said earlier. they always complain about forced diversity, but they never explain what it is. Like, it's weird. It's like they complain. They say it's woke when you have a woman in a movie, but they never explain why it's that way. Because again, there's sexist pieces of shit who can't answer their own sexism.
That before, and it's something we've always known. Just look at their announcements. Let's face it, Marvel is paint by numbers, but it's paint by numbers on the fly. They're not quite as reactionary as Warner Brothers, America's dumbest company, but they are a subsidiary
The
of America's
DCU.
most evil company. Again, we'll go back to June 2nd of 2017 when Wonder Woman was released, part of the holy trinity of DC Comics. A
Oh, wait,
well-established
Eddie, are you
female
uploading your video on it? On neurotic stuff?
I think it's still uploading. I think it's 40 minutes long.
Have you gotten any like copyrighted thing or anything yet?
From all the ones I made about all these Phantom Menace people, I didn't get any copyrights at all.
All right, because I did it. So before the Batman came out, I did like a review on the. I reacted to Chris Stuckman's review, and I got copyrighted because he placed Batman clips in his video, and I was so pissed off because I was like, oh, I thought if Chris Stuckman gets paid from it, then why can't I make a video on it?
I mean, even if I do, I don't think I care, to be honest, because I've seen how much I made since I've been monetized for 2 days already. I only made about like 21 cents. I was like, yeah, what's 3 cents short, I guess.
Man, those 3 cents can get, I don't know what it can get you, honestly. Maybe if you have $1, you can go buy like a Snickers bar or something like that.
I hope I can buy a Snicker bar by the end of the month at least.
I won't lie to you. When I first got monetized from YouTube, I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna get paid!" And then I realized, holy shit, I make jack shit nothing from YouTube. it's like if I was to quit my job, I would literally go I would be starving under like a cave or something. I don't know if I was just
Yeah, I'll probably be under like a bridge suffering and shit.
Yeah,
trying
the
to make
bridge. What is
videos.
the cave? Like you have to be like making good views just to make like a living off YouTube.
The thing that's bought it, that's a shame because I made so many videos that have been 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000, 9,000. I have a bunch of videos like that, but I wasn't monetized. But I'm pretty sure I probably would have made at least a couple bucks, probably like $5 to like $12 maybe off them. But it is what it is, man.
Yeah, and I know YouTube has this thing where each month, if you want to get paid, you got to meet the threshold of like $100.
Yeah.
It took me fucking 5 months just to reach that.
Ooh.
Yeah. You know what? I think me and Eddie, we got to join the Phantom Menace. You know, we got to complain about women and minorities in movies. Maybe then we'll get our paycheck.
Man, I can't. I know how to bait people into thinking I make that content, but I can't make it like seriously because it's like that stuff is garbage, man. I know it's quick for views, but it's like I will say this: calling them out does give you good views too. Not the same as making this type of content, but it is what it is. I mean, super chats help too. I guess it's something separate than the AdSense stuff, but. I mean, I know I'm not trying to be greedy or anything. I'm just saying if you want to today on stream anyone, you know, during that celebration I'm gonna have in a couple hours. I'm just saying you don't have to. I'm just saying.
You heard that, everyone? You gotta pay Eddie. You gotta be like John Campia, where the only way people can talk to you is if they send a super chat.
That's some Grace Randolph shit. The only way you can talk to her is through the being a membership. You know, $5 per month. It's some bullshit like that. I was like, I don't hear bugging.
Yeah, but like don't get me wrong, it's money to be made, but I would not want to make this, obviously, because I don't believe in it, but I also would feel embarrassed if I had somebody close to me find that video and say, hey Isaac, why are you complaining about women in a movie? And my only excuse is money.
I'm not gonna lie, that would have been thank you for saying like I said, you guys don't have to super chat me later, but I'm not complaining if you guys do. But no, that's why you can't. Why do you think some of them don't show their faces or anything? Because they know, like in the real world, they might have some complications with it. Like if you try to get a job and then do like a background search to see you complaining about minorities and shit. But damn, what the hell is this?
I'm just kidding.
Now he does it for a different reason. I mean, allegedly he looks like that. So you know.
Dang. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll admit Max is the best faceless guy on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a snitch, but I've seen his face like 3 times. That's kind of, in my opinion, it's like this. with
Can you
that
draw
guy
it
from
out for us?
with that
I'm
guy
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
with that guy from I could draw too, but no, that guy from Bob's Burgers, the one who voiced Gene, that's kind of it's kind of like this to me. I wouldn't be surprised if people fall for that shit. I remember when Matt Jarbo did that. I'm so sick of Matt movie madness and his bullshit. And then he showed the image, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, Matt, what are you doing? Like, why are you exposing Max?" And I was dying, man. That people believe that shit.
I remember I saw it. I didn't believe it because I know how Jarbo is. But imagine if he actually did do it.
Yeah, I was dying. And lots of people were saying, "Jarbo, what the fuck?"
Like, I won't lie to you. When I started YouTube, I was gonna do faceless stuff, but the reason why I didn't is because I was like, dude, you could do like a 5-second research, like Google me, and you could probably just find my face. But yeah, I'll continue with the video.
Something Marvel, quite frankly, doesn't have. Within a month of Wonder Woman's release, we started getting articles like this: Captain Marvel and Marvel's long history of women problems. From Daily Beast, that should not be a surprise to anyone. The first superheroine standalone film was pushed back to 2019 to make way for more world-saving men. It's the latest in a long line of lady problems for the superhero factory. Note, Marvel didn't have a single lady to focus on because Captain Marvel wasn't it, and they also didn't have a lady problem to begin with. That was just one example, and believe me, that stuck in Kevin Feige's craw.
I
There
like
are
that image.
extremely popular female characters in Marvel Comics. Up until very recently, Marvel didn't have control of them. I would argue that the first lady of Marvel is the Invisible Woman. Some might argue it's Storm or Rogue or Jean Grey. My personal favorite is Elektra and the real Valkyrie. This brings us to the infamous June 25th, 2018 Screen Rant.
Oh, I forgot to ask, is the video playing well? Because I just saw on my phone that it looks slow. Like, can y'all hear it?
I think it's playing well for me, but
All right, so I guess we should be good.
Exclusive. MCU will soon have more female heroes than male heroes. Kevin Feige reveals that he envisions a time when more than half of the superheroes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are female. No, it has to be more than half because Wonder Woman embarrassed him. Then we started to see it creeping in with films like Doctor Strange, changing the Ancient One from an Asian man to a Celtic woman.
I'll admit that was a little silly. But
I've heard the
honestly, don't care though.
excuses, and I think one of them might be partially valid. I assure you their motivation was both intersectional feminism and China. And then the prelude film of the MCU, The Wasp and Ant-Man. And
What?
just look at that poster. Ant-Man was a bumbling idiot, and there was Wasp, who was a great
Hold
character.
up. But they showed in the last movie he was a bumbling idiot.
that's why I said in my thing too.
Did he not watch the last movie? He's an idiot in the first. He's even an idiot in Endgame, and yeah, Endgame and Civil War. What? And that's part of the even in the first Ant-Man movie where it's called Ant-Man and the Wasp still doesn't have her suit. It's still Ant-Man's an idiot and the Wasp is much better and much smarter in combat. I don't know. That's weird. Oh crap! I played it back. Where was I? I think it was past. I think somewhere.
And the real Valkyrie. This brings us to the infamous June 25th, 2018 Screen Rant article. Exclusive.
Oh no, I saw that.
By
There you
a
go.
decent actress in Evangeline Lilly, who was just blandly superior.
You taught me that kick, remember?
And Ghost, the villain that nobody remembers, but was the first in a long line of tragic, misunderstood female antagonists. And
But they do that for men too. I mean, Wenwu's whole motivation was saving his wife. It's weird because they can never explain it. It happens with male characters too. I don't know. It's silly.
there was Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, a film that did admittedly make $1 billion sandwiched between the two most anticipated sequels possibly of all time. A film along with the Disney trilogy.
Okay, to be fair, they're not wrong about that. I do think the main reason why Captain Marvel made $1 billion was because of the whole Endgame, because it was sandwiched between Infinity War and Endgame. But oh well, it's not even I don't know how people can take it serious when they say this Captain Marvel spreading feminism. I've seen that movie like 4 times, and all it is the main character is a strong woman. That's literally about it. But yeah, Antonio says that's Scott Lang's character. What the fuck is he talking about? Yeah, it's Scott Lang has been shown like that from the first time he was introduced in the MCU. Even in his own movie, just labeled Ant-Man, they show that Ant-Man is a bumbling buffoon, and Wasp is much better in combat and is much more smarter. Captain Marvel, Stefan says Captain Marvel made $1 billion off Infinity War Endgame. It's just not. I don't like the movie, but I don't think it's a woke. I don't see what's so woke about it. It's literally just a woman stars in a movie. And then hopefully he knows there's 23 MCU male projects and only 6 female MCU projects. He knows that, but because he's a sexist piece of shit, he'll think otherwise, you know.
It's Ray Palpatine that invented the hero's journey, a film starring, at the time, one of the most insufferable actresses in Hollywood.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
Yep.
Oh no.
Grammarly does more than.
Dang it. I just pulled the max. All right, let's go back.
Have mass appeal, not half appeal. Captain Marvel committed one of the worst crimes against imagination, needlessly gender swapping Marvel into Annette Bening.
Agreed,
the funny thing about
Antonio.
the negabands on the TV show is that they're actually meant to be a big callback to the OG version of Captain Marvel, the very first version, who was a man called Marvel, who did appear during the Captain Marvel movie in the MCU, but he was played by Annette Bening, so they changed the character just a little bit.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
But he was played by Annette Bening, so they changed the character just a little bit.
A film that was the first official.
All right, so Eddie, I'll be back in like a second. I guess you just take care of the chat for a while. I'll be back in like 10 minutes though.
Oh, this guy, man. What's up, everyone? So this is Multiverse of Eddie. Yes, I already made a reaction video to myself to this before I came back. He did that. I say 10 minutes. I think it's kind of stupid. Yeah, what's up? I think it's kind of stupid the way he's being hyperbolic about it. I get it that sometimes storytelling or how the plots are structured in these MCU films are kind of different, but I think he's using minorities politics leaning more to the female side, the female demographic, and it's silly to use that when it comes, because they use it for criticism. Whenever there's something about Marvel or DC or Star Wars, you always have to use these keywords or buzzwords, woke or forced or injecting politics into our entertainment, which is like, it's just silly. And in the case of Star Wars and MCU, it always has been political from the start. Think of the MCU, for example, since Narag's whole video is about the MCU. The MCU has always been political from the beginning. With Iron Man was very political. Some of the people's favorite videos of not favorite videos, but favorite movies in MCU. I'm sorry, but Winter Soldier, Iron Man, Civil War, you have to be smoking to tell me those movies aren't political. Black Panther, no, lots of these films were political. It's just that they don't want those type of politics. And what I mean by those type of politics are addressing things like racism or sexism. I'm sorry, that's real world stuff. I get it. They say, well, there's aliens, magic, metahumans. Why you had to go into stuff like that? It's like, well, the MCU, just like DC, likes to be adjacent when it talks about the topics of real world stuff. So it makes sense why you'll see stuff like in Winter Soldier about, look, I think that scene was stupid, but when Sam almost got arrested by the police because they thought he was just some angry black guy in the streets, it made sense that even though I thought it was stupid, that type of stuff happens in real life. The police should jump to conclusions. When it comes to Captain Marvel, I'll say this: I like Brie Larson, man, but that movie, in my opinion, was mediocre. I thought that she just did a bland performance. I think she's a good actress. She wouldn't have won an Oscar. If you want to validate that Oscar in your own opinion, I guess, be my guest. But I saw the stuff like The Room. I've seen her in other films. She can act. I think she was likable. It's just that in certain instances, like the personal attack line when she was reading through the Google searches about her, that personal attack line, that Brie Larson nowadays, not anymore, but during that period from 2018 to 19, she had like it was hard to interpret the way her tone and if she was making a joke or not, especially when it came out with all these videos and damn near 2020 to like probably like 50 videos a day about her, from not even the Phantom Menace, but about other people as well. So it makes sense that would cloud lots of people's judgment in terms of the way she behaves, the way she acts, what she says. But that's why that's why you had to make up your own mind or your own conclusion about her as a person. I think I like her a lot, but like I said, F Captain Marvel. But I think nowadays, or at least right now with the Marvels filming, I think it'll be a better interpretation of the character, something we can actually resonate with. No, I don't watch the Fast and Furious movies. I know Brie Larson's in the cast now, but I don't know about that. In terms of, I know all of them have been freaking out over female Thor, Lady Thor, even though the actual name of the character is Mighty Thor. But Jane Foster, I seen it back in 1978 was when that character I think was introduced for the first time. That's decades ago. That's decades ago before all this woke nonsense you guys are claiming. So it's like, if that's from the comics, and I made a video today about it, that there was a merchandise thing about her helmet that you could buy off the Marvel store, and it gave a synopsis about the character, and they are using the cancer storyline, and she had cancer in the comics and all that stuff, and that's why she had to use the power of Thor to heal her. Even though I'm pretty sure, I think RJ's the one that said it, that when she turns into Mighty Thor, obviously she doesn't have cancer, but it resets her body. So when she goes through chemotherapy, all that stuff, it resets her body when she turns into a superhero. So when she transitions back, it resets all the progress she made. So it goes back to square one. So I guess she can never really heal from it. So that's kind of fucked up. But no, I know I saw your comment about that. They claim to read the source material. I believe they're comic fans. I think they do this on purpose, though. They come from a place of bias and their prejudice is hell as well. That's they've nitpicked things that aren't worth nitpicking for the reasons of their audience, the way their audience behaves, the way their audiences act. That's why they're throwing these type of words with woke or forced, so that their audience can justify their hate. So when they see certain phrases like this, they'll be like, see, I was right about this. This is woke trash. This is a dumpster fire. Which is like, bro, don't take their words for account. Mine either. Even when I try to combat them, don't listen to me either. Just make up your own mind. But the fact that, I'm sorry, but that's not real criticism. That's just stupid. He said his dog took a shit in the floor. That's why he had to leave. But I'm being honest. That's not real criticism. That's criticism I'm not gonna listen to in terms of critiquing film or television or any type of media. I'm sorry, but when you say that stuff, that's gonna turn me off and just think of it as cringe. And I think all of them are cringe because of the fact that they use these soy boy voices or use words like racing straight white males, or the way Narog says representation is like come on, guy, you're like 52. Saying all of them are middle aged, like Jeremy, Ryan, Dakota Ring, all these guys are like their mid 30s to early 40s, except for Neurotic. It's like, man, like, you know, you guys are acting like grown men. You guys are grown men acting like babies over, you know, characters showing up for seconds in trailers or promotional posters. So it was like, oh my gosh. Jane Foster Thor was introduced in 2014. Yes, I don't know when that run started, but I did see it. The people did showcase a version of her from 1978 of her as Thor. Maybe it was just a one-off comic thing. I don't know, but they said it was from 1978. But I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous that it happens all the time. That this content is never going to stop either. And I get it. With the type of audiences they amassed over the years, there's enough people who believe this shit that makes it a problem. It's like, I don't know how to combat it. I like making fun of them. I like trying to challenge them on stuff, but at the same time, it's like the only reason why they make this content. I'm pretty sure some of them don't even believe this shit. Their audiences probably do, but I think some of them don't. It's just obviously because of monetization reasons, because of making money. That's the reason why. Because they get lots of views off this stuff, and like I put it down like this: the views come from people who want to justify their hate and believe what they say. And then at the same time, it's from people who hate them, who want to know what the hell they're talking about. So either way, I think, in my opinion, it's all around hate washing when it comes to the people who view them. But I guess I contribute to it as well. But yeah, it's just, I know some people find it aggravating, but there's nothing I can do about it. It really is, because it's like there's enough of them, and since they all have big audiences, that it's gonna add up. It's gonna add up in their favor instead of mine. My small channel or all these other small channels are trying to, because not enough people really want to make this a problem. And the thing about it, and I'm actually happy this, because I think the Marvel fan base, the MCU fan base is kind of, it's large. It's definitely large. Can it be toxic sometimes? Of course. But the thing about it is, you see them, they constantly make fun of the MCU stands or fan base. You know why? Because they try to do the same thing for what they did to the Star Wars fan base. The Star Wars fan base is toxic as shit. I mean, you can make a claim it was always toxic, but it was toxic because of them making those videos about Last Jedi, Solo, Rise of Skywalker. So they try to do the same shit to Marvel and try to influence the Marvel stands. But instead of getting embraced, they got rejected by the Marvel fan base. Saying the reason why, I think, in my opinion, is because the MCU was already established, and obviously they've been giving out great quality content. They've been successful making money over and over again. The audience is never going to die from the MCU. So people coming in and saying some bullshit like that, obviously they get rejected. Even with DC, the DCU, they try to do the same shit with the DCU. They try to rally around Snyder of all people. And the fact that, remember that stream where Snyder told them we don't associate with hate, and all their faces are Ryan Kinno, Tyrone Magnus, even Film Golf was there, but I don't know. He's not even a Phantom Menace guy. I mean, he does lean over those type of I seen him sometimes say that woke shit, which is like, oh my gosh, man. But no, all of them were like, they were shocked that he said that. And then after that, they made a bunch of hate videos. All the Phantom Menace people saying, never meet your heroes, or this guy turned our back as us. Zack Snyder's a snake. And in my head, I was like, that's what you guys get. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure the only reason why he did that because it was a charity cause. If it wasn't for I do think Film God is toxic as fuck, but he makes funny memes and shit and funny videos, but he is toxic, and he is I don't use the word cold. I never will, not even in a comedic way. But if technically if I did use that word, or if it did exist, the so-called Snyder Code, then yes, I would associate him with that shit. But no, all of them were like, oh, F Snyder, this and that, they were grifting off his name after he did that shit. But after that, like I said, there's more of them too. I just can't remember their names and shit like that. But I'm pretty sure they were big Snyder fans. I remember seeing they had a live stream. Remember that stream that Man of Steel watch party or some shit like that? And then in the end, that's when Zack Snyder announced Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max. They did Ryan Campbell did like a live stream with a couple of his friends, and they were all excited as hell. So I'm pretty sure all of them were Zack Snyder fans. But I mean, that's what you get. Make that type of content. What do you think Zack Snyder had to say? I don't associate with hate. But they try to influence the DC fan base. Even with the DC fan base being in shambles, the hardcore Snyder fans don't like them. The regular DC fan base doesn't like them. The toxic Snyder fans don't like them. The toxic DC fans don't like them. So it's like, when it comes to comic books, you have no influence. But when it comes to Star Wars, of course, so you guys built years off of hate, off of the sequel trilogy and so-called Disney Star Wars. So it makes sense that you guys will have a bigger influence there. But now that Star Wars is getting better since like 2 years now, 2 or 3 years, that's been getting better, and people are actually happy with the content they're releasing. It's like their grip on Star Wars is not going to last that long. You're back?
Wow, Eddie's woke. Eddie's virtue signaling, and Eddie's a social justice warrior. Wow, Eddie, you're woke. No, I'm just kidding. I cannot believe people say that with like unironically. But thank you for taking care of these losers here on the. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I love you guys, but thank you for taking care of the stream while I was gone. And now Eddie's gonna take full control because. No, I'm just kidding. Crap, where was I? Wait, what were we talking about when I left? Wait,
I know we were watching an erotic video, but that's the only thing I remember.
Crap, I was talking about before I left. I think we were reacting to a video. What was it? Oh yeah.
An erotic video about the MCU explained.
Yeah, I completely forgot. What the heck? Why did it just removed me for 5 seconds? What the heck? You know what? I'm gonna put this link out and yeah, I'm just now remembering. But because my voice is dead, I'm just gonna for fun put the stream your link on the chat. If you come in, just be respectful and tell Eddie why Batman should kill. Crap, I'm trying to look for it. All right, so should be in my history.
Oh my gosh, you did it to me again. Look, guys, I'm not trying to rant again. I know you guys like when I talk, but uh, shit. I'm not trying to really waste that much of my voice either because I had to do my stream later to celebrate 1K and being monetized to see what's up with the topics I had. But I guess like all I can say again, just to bring up my conversation about Batman shouldn't murder people. If you really want me to get into that, because I know on my stream I'm gonna talk about, and it's open stream. I'm gonna put the streamer link in the chat too to get people involved. But I'm gonna talk about because there's a controversy yesterday about a prequel comic from Superman and Lois, a CW show that took a shot about you know how Jonathan Kent said he should let that kid that bus of drowning kids, you know, you should let them die or some shit like that instead of exposing yourself. In the prequel comic to Superman and Lois, there was a scene like that with a bus, and a kid was about to get hit by the bus, but then Clark saved them, and he was about to apologize for doing it until John Kent was like, "Don't worry, Clark. What were you supposed to do? Let him die?" So I was like, "Damn, that's a big, big 180 or 360 about what he said on Man of Steel. That interpretation in the DCU of Jonathan Kent." And I also talk about the Thor controversy too. About people like 2 days ago, I think it blew up. Like they were showing a clip about I missed with when Thor was this serious, and it showed a clip from the first movie. And I know people don't like comedic Thor, but in my head I was like, that's the only thing that was gonna work. Like they had to change that character, man. That shit was not resonating with the general audience at all. And then I also talk about the Ezra Miller stuff too, and then some Snyder stuff too with Netflix with Rebel Moon and the potential of the real Snyderverse on Netflix. I guess those are some of the topics I'm gonna talk about. Oh, I guess Isaac has to end the stream because they won't let him go back on. Go back on. But I'll say this before he ends it. Watch my stream is in 2 hours, almost 3 hours. I guess I'd say 2 hours and 43 minutes. I think. So I guess if you guys can, you know, just leave a like there and just wait for it to start and actually show up. You know, like I said, it's gonna be open panel, so I'm pretty sure I'm trying to have fun. But that's it. There's no incentive there. I'm not trying to get money just because I'm monetized now, so you don't have to send super chats. But if you want to, you know, why not? That's all I have to say. I guess Isaac, if you want to end it right now, you can. Click end. Click end. No, I think the first Thor was a masterpiece. I think it's a masterpiece. It was a great movie. Well, not masterpiece.